No. Good. I think that's good, yeah. Hello everyone, ohayo, good morning on this Wednesday, question mark. Hello, hello. Hello everyone, so sorry for the wait. I ran into tech issues a little bit after I woke up today. And it took me some time to figure out. It was a hardware issue. My GPU was not properly connected for some reason into my my computer. I'm not sure how that happened, but I fixed it. Apologize in advance if I sound like I have morning voice, you know? I woke up like about 2 hours ago. Yeah, 2 hours ago. So I'm still a little like, you know, eepy, a little frustrated too with all like the running around and like trying to figure this out. I thought it was a power supply issue, but it's not, thank God. I thought my power supply just like gave up. And I would have had to like cancel the stream, but thankfully I figured it out. It's all good now. But yeah, hello everyone. It has been a while since our last tier list stream. I'm pretty sure it has been, God, probably like a couple months now, maybe 2 or 3 months. I can't remember. I don't know. It's 2 months, I think. Almost 3? Last time was with Finarnar, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah. So am I too, no, I'm not too loud, I'm fine. Okay, awesome. Well everyone, for today's stream, we have a lot to go through. As you might know, if you're familiar with tier list streams, I usually do 3 lists, and in total I would say that one list takes about an hour on average, right? So I might want to get into it right now, because this stream might be too long, you know what I mean? 3 lists. So what we're going to do today is 3 lists. Basically, one list is one movie genre. And depending on what movie genre, we might think that this liver would fit this role better in this movie genre, or this liver might fit this role better in this genre, etc, etc, etc. So that is the theme for today. I think it's important to keep in mind that these are meant to be, they're not meant to be reality, right? So when we put, for example, let's say a horror movie, and we put Sonny Briscoe into killer, because that's just what we're going to do, we have to keep in mind that it's not like he's a real killer. It's more like he's pretending to be a killer because he's an actor in a movie, right? So what role would fit better if he's being an actor and not, you know, being a genuine killer, you know what I mean? So that is something to keep in mind throughout this list, is that this is not meant to be a scenario where this is real. This is meant to be a scenario where, like, we are playing this person is an actor in a movie or in a TV show or anything like that. So yeah, that's about it. That's what makes it different from any of my other tier list streams, where, you know, you think like, oh yeah, this is real, right? Like Sunny would really do this, or this liver would really do this. But in this case, it's more like they would not really do this, but they're playing a character, you know? But what kind of character would they fit? That is the question today that needs to be answered. So, without further ado, I say that we get straight into it so we don't waste any more time. Yeah, it's an AU. Yeah, I don't know why did I say all of these complicated sentences that lead anywhere? I should have just told you guys, yeah guys, this is a fanfiction AU, and all of you would have been like, ah, okay. Why did you just say that? My bad, guys. I apologize. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay. Wait, that's the last list. I spoiled. You didn't see that. It's okay. Actually, since today I'm by myself, well, actually, maybe we should make it bigger. Hold on. We can make it bigger today? Wait, can I make it even bigger? This is fine. This is good. I say this is good. Right? Yeah, this is good. Let's go with this. Okay, everyone. The first movie for today is quite simple. It is a mystery movie. You know, like there's a murder, and then there's detectives, and we're trying to figure out what happened. Why did they get killed? What happened to the victim? The police involved to help us solve the case. You know, you name it. Like in the 1800s specifically. Maybe I should put that somewhere. This is like the classic, like Sherlock Holmes, like, you know, like I have a lens in my hand zooming on the body, you know, in the streets of London. Okay, this is the movie that we're talking about here, right? Classic time movie, like Jack the Killer or whatever, Ripper, I don't know. You know, those kinds. Among Us, 1800s. Maybe I made it more yeah, I made it more complicated than it needed to be. Yeah. It's Among Us 1800s. Figure it out. Who done it? Who did it? So we have the detectives, you have the masterminds, you know, those who are behind. Danganronpa? Yeah, sure. I guess I watched Rosemi last night. That's probably why I got this idea. So we have the detectives, right? Those who are the pretty much the main characters, you know? You have the masterminds, right? Those who are actually behind everything. You have the police helping the case. They're not necessarily the brains of the operation, but they might be the arms of the operation, you know? The ones that actually make the arrest, the ones that actually like close down the streets, the ones that help gather the tools and oh my god, the clues, you know? All of that, right? You have the supporting characters, so like, oh, it might be like, oh, I'm a merchant, I sell baked goods on the side of the street, and I saw a man run away down the street shortly after this person was murdered. Whoa, what did he look like? Oh, I don't remember because I'm just a supporting character, and revealing it to you would make it too easy and would ruin the movie's pacing. Okay, fair enough. So that, you know, supporting characters. And you have the comic relief characters, which is me. That's it. I'm a comic relief character. And then you have the poor victims. No! Who could have been killed? This is so sad. I am actually crying. There's tears going down my cheek right now. They've been killed. This is so sad. And then you have the after credits reveal. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong by the way, but I'm the one who made the list. In every movie, I added a after credits reveal. We will come up with what that means later. It could be like, oh, this character was actually alive, or I don't know. Like, we will, like Marvel, yeah, sure. Special, yeah, this is like the special role. We will discuss what the reveal is, you know, as we will make this movie a thing by putting characters or putting livers into roles. We will discuss what the movie's about, you know, and then as we put more characters or more livers into character roles, we will form a movie together, like we always do during tier list streams. All right, so let's start. Everyone is in order, not necessarily exactly debut order, but you know, they are in wave order. Every single movie. Oh wait, there you go, there you go. You know, everyone is in a certain order. So we will start with. Yes, we're basically making a fanfiction. This is what I should have probably called the stream. I'm sorry, guys. This is a fanfiction stream, but I didn't have the balls to like call it a fanfiction stream. So I'm a coward, and basically I just called it a movie tier list. But this is basically we're going to be writing a fanfiction. So I hope you guys are happy that this is the stream. Anyway, let's start with Alira Pandora. Who would Alira Pandora be in a detective, thriller, mystery, novel / movie from the 1800s? See, I wish I had... Maybe, you know what, guys? I'm tempted to, like... You know what I might do? I'm tempted to just go into VC, into HopCon, or free to join. And if someone wants to join, they can join. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Hold on, I'm going to do it, actually. And then I'm going to... at everyone. The classic. At 9 in the morning. Hello, I am doing movie... no. Actor, liver, tier list. No. Doing Niji act movie role tier list. Feel free to join to give your inputs. There you go. And then we'll see if someone joins. Anyway, nice keyboard. Ah, thank you. You like it? I'm glad you like it. I've had this keyboard for a while now. Anyway, Weewa. No joke. I think Alira is a detective. I think Alira will be casted as like the main character, even in a mystery movie. I really think so. I think Alira is our main character, like our actual main character. I can imagine Alira with like the detective outfit, you know, the classic detective outfit or whatever. I can see that. And then Alira starts as just a girl, but then she develops like, you know, like skills in the mystery solving business, you know? The murder solving business. That sounds pretty bad, but hey, I used to do that too, you know? Well, not the solving, but you know, the first part. But yeah, I imagine Alira as like the protagonist. Yeah, she likes Akechi. It's perfect, you know? It's literally perfect. She is basically, don't clip this, but she's basically Akechi. She is Akechi. There you go. There you have it. Everyone is happy. Now, I don't have much to say else about our character yet, because we are forming this movie by putting people in roles. But as we put more people in more roles, we will describe relationship between characters, you know, like, do they hate each other? What kind of relationship do they have? Are they like strong as a team? Are they like struggling to like keep up together on this case? You know, as we add more characters or more people, we will figure it out. But for now, Alira is our main character for today, and I think she fits that role perfectly. Now, Finana. Oh my god! Hello, Marilyn. What's up?
I was trying to find the good moment to say something, but I couldn't, so I just...
How long have I been yapping?
Probably a minute or two.
Really?
Hello!
Hello, Marilyn. Oh my god.
Okay, so the main character is Awiwa.
Yeah. Oh wait, I should share screen. Hold on. What am I doing? Apologies. I'm not a good streamer.
Oh good.
Let's see. Oh my god, man, it has been a while. I think last time you were here for this, it was the school one, right?
Classroom.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Okay, I was kidding about Finana's one. We will actually sort that one, but yeah, do you agree with Alira being the protagonist of this? Yeah, detective.
Wait, what's this movie?
It's basically like a Sherlock Holmes, like, you know, like murder mystery movie.
I would agree if the main character is meant to be one that only accidentally solves the case.
Well, yeah, I had that in mind, that she's just a girl, but she develops skills along the movie. Like she's like the unlikely one, you know, that solves it basically.
Yeah, she's just doing her girly things.
Somehow solves the whole mystery. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
You can see that. Awesome. Okay. Well, we both agree. Okay, that's cool. And then Finana. I was kind of kidding when I said poor victim, but at the same time, it would be kind of funny to have Finana be like, what do you call it? Oh my god. Wait, what do you call, like, in English, a fish store, like, seller? There's a specific term in French, but I forgot what it is in English. Bait? No, a fishmonger? Is that what they're called? Like in a fish shop?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I've never heard that word before.
I've never heard that one before either. A fishmonger, huh? Interesting. Okay, I see Finana working in a fish shop, and then she either got killed in the fish shop or she's a supporting character.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking supporting character as well.
You think so? Like she saw something, kind, or
kind of like just like a. Like, you know, the character that thinks they saw something, but they actually saw something completely different.
Yeah, useless.
and then they're saying like, yeah, no, I saw this and this happened and that happened, and they gave all the wrong like clues and stuff.
Yeah, basically
that might
griefing.
Be comedic reveal.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
But not on purpose. They're not they wouldn't be comic relief on purpose. Or back
accidentally.
Yeah.
Unreliable narrator. Maybe I should put that as a role. Yeah, you know what? I usually always put Finana in like victim when I make tier lists. I kind of feel bad. For now, I'm just gonna leave her there. Supporting character, I think. I think it works fine. Let's just leave her there for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's be nice to Finana for once. You know, Finana would be. Yeah, that's the kind of role she would get in a movie, I'm sure. Yeah, supporting character. Okay. Rosemi Mastermind. Let's move on. But where would she go? Actually, I see Rosemi as a police officer.
Police officer?
Yeah.
With like... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Rosemi.
I think it would be funny if she was the mastermind, though. It
would be kind of funny. But I'm trying to think of like... Police officer Rosemi. I kind of see it.
I'm Rosemi, and I'm gonna solve this case. Wait, I mean, I'm going to catch the bad guy.
Exactly. Cop Rosemi would kind of go hard though. I can see it with like the sunglasses and everything, you know, like the tough look, you know.
Oh yeah.
She's the head of the police. Yes. Okay, I think we all agree.
Head of the police, and it's just like, Rosemi Captain. Well, what should we do next? I don't know. Go catch the guy.
Go do something. I don't know. Go outside. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Bumps into a Lyra on the street.
But what if she's the police helping the case, but secretly the mastermind?
See, it would go into after credits reveal.
I see.
The after credits reveal would be that she was actually part of the evil guys, but she was only pretending, and they didn't catch her at all.
Yo.
She's literally like Yagami, yeah. Ooh, what if we leave her there? I kind of like that idea though.
Yeah.
So
That
she like
sounds
she
fun.
threw under the bus like the other people involved in the end because she didn't think Alira would solve the case, right? But Alira did.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang it.
That's okay.
She
I
solved
like
it.
that idea.
That goes hard, right? That's a good plot
Yeah.
twist. Yeah, let's go with that. I like that too. Okay. Petra. I don't want to put her in poor victims. I don't, she's just like
It's like-
Finana. I just keep putting her in the same categories, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, Petra is like really, really smart. But she
I
also,
agree.
But also at the same time, she makes like a lot of choices that makes her look like the victim type in like these kind of situations. You know, as in like it looks like she would. She makes certain choices that makes it look like. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm like repeating the same words over and over again.
It's okay. I'm excited too.
She would accidentally do something that gets her caught up in a bunch of stuff, and she's like, oh no, who's gonna save me afterwards?
Ah, okay. So she thinks like she can handle something, and then she doesn't. She's like, wait, hold on. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, hold on. Someone please help me. I can't do this by myself kind of deal.
Yeah.
Would she be a police officer then?
Maybe.
I can see it.
What did you have in mind for like the supporting characters though? Like what does the supporting characters involve?
Like they're either like a relative of like the victim, and they're like trying to help. Like the detective's like, oh, Joey loved clocks so much. I mean, I don't know if it can help for your case, but he was collecting clocks. Wait, clocks? Wait, time? Wait, this is related to the case. Oh my god. And you know, and they go in his room and they find like a bunch of clues like why he ended up in that situation to begin with and why he got killed. You know? Like those kinds.
Okay.
Or like they run the shop and then they saw like the murderer run away, but they didn't see their face, you know? And they help the actual detective solve this. Those kinds.
Yeah, I could see her in the police. But not the I don't think she would be the main cast of police. She would be like the supporting police cast. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, so she would like fall between these.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I don't know which one.
She's the fish vendor relative. She's related to Petra in this movie.
Oh my
to
God.
to Finana. Oh my god, sorry. That'd be cute though, you know, like you have two fish selling fish. Wait, are penguins fish?
No?
No?
No? I
See,
don't
it's a
think so.
it's a toxic relationship between Finana and Petra in this
They
case.
eat fish.
Yeah, and Finana is a fish. So, guys, I woke up 2 hours ago. Give me a break.
Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, sure, that'd be nice. Petra and Finana selling fish together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. For
And
now.
then they have like the little quarrels every now and then. Like no, you can't eat the fish. We're meant to sell them.
I love the fish, Finana. I know. You can't tell me what to do. Kind of deal. Yeah, and they bicker, yeah, and stuff. Awesome. Okay. And then we have NR.
I feel like, but you say what you think as well. First off.
This is hard. This is pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Anna would be an actual mastermind. Police bird? Why is everyone either a supporting character or the police? Nice comical relief.
You know, for the one that I got, like the first one that I thought of was comical relief.
First
That's
victim.
the first thing.
Yeah,
first
comic
thing that came
relief.
into mind, I feel. I feel like she would be the type that would be like, yeah, no, I know what happened. Like, I kind of saw something, but like, and then they'll be like, oh wait, you're the person. Like, you're the mastermind, and then accidentally gets like. Am I speaking? Right?
Yes.
I don't know if I can speak English anymore.
No, it's okay. When I'm deep in thoughts too, sometimes I have a hard time like slowing down and like trying to formulate exactly what I'm thinking about. So don't worry.
Yeah.
I completely feel you.
Yeah.
This bitch died up before me.
I can imagine that.
You know what? Yeah, let's leave Anna in comic relief. Let's do that. I think it's great. Millie, actual victim.
Do you have something against Millie Senpai?
What? No.
I feel like this has something like personal on this choice.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I just think it would be funny if she dies first, you know? In this movie.
I see. Well, it's your movie.
I just think it works, you know? You have the one Babu's dead and the other Babu's like mad, sad, crying that their Babu died.
Oh my gosh!
And Anna could be like first being pinned as like the murderer in the movie, you know? Because it's like, oh, but where were you when Babu got killed? And then she'll be like, I don't
know. I was like playing Elden Ring or something.
And then like, you know, it could turn into an argument of like, you definitely did it. You must have done it. And it turns into like a what do you call it? You know, Anna turns into a comic relief character because like she gets this awful luck that makes her look really bad all the time, that she's actually the killer, but she's not, you know?
Yeah, I can, you know what? I can see that. That sounds good.
Let's do that. Reimu.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, you go first. I see her in the police.
You see her? Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that was like my first. Oh my god, you could have like a crazy interaction, you know, with Etheria when you have like the victim and then the comic relief girl that keeps like being pinned that she's the murderer. And who's doing it? Reimu. Of course Etheria is at each other's throats. Why would they not? I think it makes sense, you know?
She'll be like to Anna, it's like, you're with her all the time. What do you mean you weren't there the one time that she was killed?
Yeah, exactly, right? The moment she's by herself, you're not there anymore? Where did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, at each other's throats. I think it makes sense. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave her there. I think it makes sense. She's a police officer. Guys, guys, there's a murderer. Where does he go? Wouldn't it be ironic if Luca's a police officer too?
I feel like the easy choice would be the comic relief, but I feel like putting them in a different one would be funnier. I think.
Yeah.
See, like,
I'm between those two.
Luca's character is kind of like that. Like, what's it called? Like the first thing you think of is comic relief. But I feel like it'd be more funny if he was in a more serious role and just being himself.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Lucas is one of those. He would be put into one of those roles where it's like he's not exactly a comical relief character, but his lines just come out funny, like without it being on purpose, you know? Like he's not a character that's like clowned on or anything. He's just kind of like saying lines funny, but he would still be. I think Luca would be a police officer. It'd be like, where were you the day of this?
Wait, wouldn't that be detective?
I think Luca would be like role playing as a detective, but he's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he's a cop that like really wants to be like the detective guy that solves the case. Bruh, I'm mafia boss. Why would I be police? Because it's ironic. That's the irony of this. It's yeah. That's the irony of it. No. Unless you want to be the bad guy, Luca. It's up to you. What if Luca?
No, no. The case will be too easy to solve.
Right?
Yeah, we can't have Luca be the bad guy.
After credits? Ooh, yeah, but we already have Rosemi. But we could have both. Undercover police? What is this? Oh my god, what movie am I thinking about? Oh my god, whatever, I don't care. It's like that movie. God, what's it called? The undercover cop guy and the undercover mafia guy. Oh my god.
I don't know.
No, not 21 Jump Street. The Departed. That's what I'm thinking about. No, not White Chicks. I'm thinking about The Departed.
Sorry, I don't know the movie.
Yeah, Luca is literally Channing Tatum, you know, my name Jeff.
My name Jeff.
Yeah. You know what?
I can see it.
Let's leave Luca here for now. I think
him later on.
Yeah, that's
depending on
true.
How many people?
I think it's just funny having the mafia guy being put in the role of a movie where he's a police officer. But he might be sussy a little bit, you know what I mean? What if he acts a little sussy? And like the detectives are like, this police guy, he's weird, you know?
He's a pog. I'm gonna catch the guy.
Guys. You know, and like Alira's like, he's really weird. I don't know. I think he's not a good cop. I think he's actually a murderer. And it turns out that they were wrong. Luca was completely clean. But which police officer was actually like not good? Rosemi. Yeah. So they think they got him. Because halfway through the movie, they might be thinking like, oh my god, there's someone in the police officer team that's like leaking stuff to the bad guys. Only a police officer would know this. Oh my god. So that means the murderer is a police officer. And they think it's Luca because he acts sussy through the whole movie. But turns out that it's not Luca. And they're like, wait, what? It's not Luca? And it was actually Rosemi the whole time. That's the movie.
Yeah, no, I can see that 100%.
Yeah. But Rosemi is only revealed to be a bad guy after the credits. You know, because someone else is caught. An accomplice of Rosemi's. Yeah. But Rosemi kind of throws them under the bus, and she thinks that she's scot-free. For now. Until there's a sequel. You know? Absolute cinema. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, we're thinking of a sequel already.
Yeah, we are. Hey, this is Hollywood, right? We gotta print. Shuyamino, detective. Let's be honest, everyone. Detective Shuyamino.
Suzu-senpai would be like the one that's actually trying to do detecting, and then like realize like oh no, I'm just a girl.
Yeah, exactly. Alira's like the unexperienced but very talented, has a lot of potential detective. Shuyamino is the actual like I have experience detective, but he sees the potential in Alira, you know? Alira's like,
have you done this yet? And she was like, what? I had to do that?
Oh, really? That's how it works? Yes. Oh, okay, thank you. And then like he's like, oh, she's an amateur, you know, at first, but like later down the line, you know, he realizes that she has like crazy skills, and she's just, well, not skills, but talent, right? That she needs to neuter and develop, right?
Yeah.
To become a proper detective. He's like the mentor.
But you know what? It would be kind of interesting if he was the side, like the what was that word again? The person that helps the mastermind.
Like not necessarily
the
accomplice. Yeah.
I think it would be kind of funny if he was the accomplice and then he gets thrown under the bus by the mastermind, and then he's just like, wait, what? This wasn't meant to happen.
So you see Shua's like playing a bad guy basically, and like undercover bad guy.
I feel like he would just be really good at like deflecting the, how do you say it? Very good at deflecting the detecting stuff.
I see.
So he's like right there under everybody's noses, but he only gets caught because he got thrown under the bus by Rosemi.
So she's a double agent.
Well,
Kinda.
he can't lie though.
Oh, true, he can't lie. That's true. That's important to keep in mind.
Then probably detective.
Yeah. I feel like even if Shu was given a role, like an actual role to play, I don't think he would. I think she would read the script and be like, "Oh, I have to lie in this? Could I like not do that?" And they'd be like, well, we were thinking about putting you in the role of like being the secret bad guy. Oh, do I have to, so I have to lie? Yes. Can I just be like a good guy instead? Okay, sure, why not? I can see that. Okay, let's leave Shu in like detective. I see Shu as like the mentor detective, teaching Alira like how to develop like her talent to become an actual pro.
That works. That works.
And then we have YuQWilson. See, there's potential in like making this absolute cinema by having the novelist a murderer / mastermind. If, oh my god, hear me out. I don't know if this is a movie already. It probably is. Think about it. A novelist that reenacts his movies, his novel stories with murder.
Isn't it like a real true crime that's similar to that?
There probably is. There probably is. It's probably been done like 50 times before, but I just thought about it.
I know a lot of true crime people write books afterwards.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Like a scriptwriter. Yeah.
Oh, he's the mastermind because he writes the script and then he makes the other people do the stuff.
Yes.
That he's writing.
He's the
about.
puppeteer. Yeah. He controls people into like doing exactly what he wrote. Like he's predicting the whole story. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
I can see it. Ike as a villain is kind of scary, not gonna lie. I can see it in my head. I think it's perfect. Let's leave him there. I think Ike has a lot of potential to be like a like absolute cinema like villain. So good.
Yeah. Once again, then Rosemi throws him under
the bus. Yeah. Yeah, Rosemi does that. That's like the part that he didn't like, and he's like Light Yagami, right? Like at the very end. Oh, I'm not spoiling Death Note, by the way. But at the end, he's like, "Oh, it's okay. Rosemi has my back, right? She's the chief of police. She will tell everyone that it's not me. She will save me." And Rosemi has like the choice to like either save him or throw him under the bus to save herself. And unexpectedly, shockingly, Ike with like the most like despair expression in the world looks at Rosemi like, "Come on, make the right decision, save me. We can win. You just have to say that it's not me." And Rosemi says, "Yeah, it has to be him." And without him, like, and he's like gasping internally. He's like, "What?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's him. Lock him away." And he's like, "What?" You know, and he's like shocked that his partner in crime threw him under the bus, but he's not directly saying it out loud. He's like kind of keeping it to himself for the future, for the sequel, right? He's not saying out loud, like he's not yelling, "Why are you doing this? We're together in this, you know, you're my partner in crime." He's not saying it out loud. In the sequel,
he goes into he's in like the jail place and he's just writing the next story and
on the walls.
He's gonna gather a new like set of people to work his story for him from inside the prison.
Yeah.
And then they get the revenge on Rosemi after that.
Yeah, exactly. He's like writing on the walls, like in his jail cell, like the whole story, and like it's just like gibberish to like all the guards, and they're like, "This guy's crazy," kind of deal. But he was actually cooking the whole time. That goes hard. Yeah, I think that's perfect. This is cinema. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Vox Akuma.
He would be
Comic
that
relief.
one witness that yaps a lot.
The one witness that yaps a lot?
Yeah. Wait 1 second.
Take your time.
I can hear. I'll be right back.
Chat, I don't know. I see Vox comic relief. Poor victim. I don't know. Maybe. The one with I saw him again. The one witness who thought that he saw stuff. I saw him again. You be that guy. I can see that. Comic relief Jimmy. I kind of like this too, though. I mean, I'm between these two, honestly. It's hard. Well, if he's like the one witness that's like not helping, you would be kind of like a comic relief, right, chat? Kinda. Yeah, I think because he makes you laugh, he would be technically a comic. So sorry, a comic relief character. Man, I gotta see like a sorcerer or something, or like some kind of like, I don't know, exorcist to like get these hiccups out of me for real. Like, this is bad. I think it's because I drink too fast. It has to be. I drink coffee really fast. I drink water really fast. I think that's why. Okay. You know what? For now, I think we leave Vox there for now. I think Madine will come back. Yeah, I think she'll come back. For now, let's go ahead. Okay, let's leave Vox and comic relief for now. Sonny Briscoe. Now, you see, everyone, the easy thing to do with Sonny Briscoe, the easiest category to put him in would be police, right? We already have the police officer that turns out that they're like, you know, corrupt. So it would be kind of boring to do the same again, you know? What if Sonny is a mastermind and he has nothing to do with the police whatsoever? Call me Mastermind. You know? But what kind of mastermind would Sonny be? Like what's his actual occupation? Like, let's not say cop, because that's boring. What role would Sonny have in this movie if he's like a bad guy? Like, what's his actual occupation? A butler? He's the mayor. I kind of like that. He's a yandere stalker. Wait, if Ike is the one that's like writing the novel to be exactly how it plays out, what if Sonny's the one actually doing the bidding? What if Ike is like the guy that's like the brains, you know? And Sonny's like the one that's actually committing these things? Yeah. Oh, he's a novel fan? What if he... Yeah. What if Sonny's like a big... Oh, welcome back. I was just saying, I put Sonny in Mastermind, and I was asking my chat what would it be? And I think I came up with the idea that Ike is like the one, like... Ike is the brains, you know, like writing the script of like how everything plays out. But Sonny's the one like actually doing the bidding. Like doing the stuff, you know? Doing the bad stuff. And I was asking chat, like, what is Sonny, like, outside of, like, doing the bidding? What's his actual profession? What kind of character is he? Someone in chat said that, like, that Sunny's like a fanboy of, or a big fan of like Ike's novels, and that's why he's doing that.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like that idea a lot. That he's like a big fan of his books, and like, oh, Ike Eveland, I love your books. I would do anything for you. Wow. And then Ike is like, oh, really? You would do anything? What if I told you I could write the best book of all time if you just help me, you know? And you do bad things with me. And he's like, yeah, totally. Woo. Because that's what Sunny would say. And then Sunny does it, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
But
I
what?
can see that.
What is like? What would be Sunny's like? If he's doing that, what's his actual like? What do you call it? Background like what is he, like a mayor? Ex-cop? Ooh, I kind of like that. Student. News report guy.
Paparazzi.
Ooh. I kind of like ex-cop though. I kind of like that. What if he was fired? Or he was like laid off?
He was fired because he was too into the novels and he didn't do his work properly.
Maybe Sunny joined the police for like the wrong reasons. Like, I always loved looking at. I always loved looking at. Oh yeah, go ahead. No, I'll go.
Sorry, you go first.
I say like, what if Sunny like joined the police because he's like, yes, I love mystery, like murder novels, and I joined the police because I get to be like on the scene, and he has like a weird like messed up fixation on like, you know, murder mysteries, and it's like kind of like an obsession, and it's weird, and he gets kicked off because it's weird.
Hey, and I was thinking, what if he was like a very, very big fan of like these murder mystery books and stuff, that he wanted to like get closer to see what happens in those murder mysteries, and that's why he joined the police, and then through Rosemi he finds Ike, and then they start talking, and that's why he ended up working for him, because he's just like, oh my gosh, I get to work behind the scenes of a murder mystery now.
Yeah, and then like, you know, they see that it's weird, so they fire him, and then he develops like a grudge against, you know, the police department.
They need to fire him beforehand, I think.
Yeah, before the story starts. Yeah,
they were like, this guy was kind of weird. He was just really into seeing how the murders was carried out. So I don't think he's really fit to be a police officer. And then he gets kicked out, and he's just like, what
the hell,
I
man?
can't look at it anymore.
If I can't look at it, I will make it happen.
Yeah, and then Rosemi slides in. It's just like, hey, you know, I know someone.
Boom. Yeah, this absolute cinema. Yeah. Let's go with that. I love that idea a lot.
Let's go.
Okay. Albin. Wouldn't it be funny if Albin's a victim?
I can see him as a victim, but he's also like very smart as well.
Yeah, he is very smart. That's very true.
Yeah.
What if he's like, okay, what if we put him here, but he's actually a detective that tags along for a while, but dies like maybe halfway through the movie?
What if he's like, okay, so he was a detective, and then he was getting pretty, like, he got, hold up. Too many thoughts.
You almost got it.
He had a very, very strong lead to it, but on his way back to tell the rest of the people, he was one of the next victims because of it. Like, they got caught in before he was able to tell the rest.
Like, there could be a point in the movie where their clues lead them to like an apartment, and it's like the apartment of Sunny, right?
Yeah.
Or something, or like an apartment that he rented under like a different name, so we don't know it's Sunny yet, or whatever. And then like they get, so it's like Alira and Shu in a room like looking through stuff, like, wait, hold on, this is a file from the police. Wait, how can they possibly have this? It makes no sense. Like, how did they steal this? And like they hear screaming from like another room, and they run into the next room, and like the windows open, and then there's like blood that goes through the window, and they look outside, and Albin is dead. He fell to his death.
If he fell to his death,
yeah,
there wouldn't be blood on the window.
He got cut on the window.
He got stabbed in front of the window, and then he fell out.
Yeah, then he fell. That's exactly what happened. And then Sunny ran away. You know, he ran away because he was hiding like in I don't know. He was hiding in a room or something, in the bathroom. He was hiding.
Can you imagine? Sunny was just like, I didn't want to do this to you, Albin, but I have to.
I have to.
For my murder mystery.
Don't scream, Albin. If you do, I'm gonna kill you. And he goes, no, don't do it, Sunny. And he's like, I'm sorry. Ah! And then they run to see, and Sunny's nowhere there, and Albin's dead. And it's so sad because Albin knew who it was, but he died. He died with the knowledge that he knew who was the actual murderer. And it's tragic.
Yeah.
There you go. That's awesome.
I can see that happening.
That's movie. Yeah, that's cinema. Let's go with that. And it's so sad. And then, you know, like Alira and Shrew are like, no, Albin. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Who could have done this to you?
Albin, speak. They rush downstairs. He's like dying.
Yeah.
They run downstairs, you know, like it's like really high up in the, like it's a kind of like a big apartment building. They run all the way downstairs. They get to him. It's like raining outside. They hold his head in the rain. He's like bleeding. And they're like, Albin, what happened? You're gonna make it, buddy. It's okay. It
is just like, no, listen before it's too late.
It's
and then dies before he can say something.
Albin, write it down, please. Write it down. It's like raining, so like his pen like doesn't like actually write anything on the piece of paper. It's like, you know, like the ink is like basically falling off the paper. And it's like he's trying to write like an S, and he just dies. It's so tragic.
It's just like a line on the screen, on the thing instead.
Yeah. It's tragic. Dramatic.
This is good. This is good.
Awesome. Uki.
It's dead.
It's yeah, it's like Shrek. Shrek 2, I think. Yeah. Okay, Uki. I think supporting character.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, supporting character.
What would Uki do though? Oh, psychic. I mean, nah, that's too obvious though.
But it could work. Like he could just be like that one. Like he doesn't actually see the thing at all, but he's just, you know, there's like fortune telling people on the streets and stuff, with, like the crystal ball, and then they go in and they do the thing. They're like, I see you're trying to catch a bad guy, and then he like fortune tells it, but like it's way too, like it's not pinpointed. Like the fortune telling was too broad, so that he ends up
too
like,
vague.
Too vague. That's what it is. Too vague, so they can't pinpoint anyone because of that.
Oh, I like that. I like that. As like, oh yeah, it has like a double meaning. I like that. Foreshadowing. Yeah. Like he foreshadowed Albin's death.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it's oddly like looking back, they're like, wait, oh my god. So what they meant when they said like a cat has 9 lives. Wait, oh my god, Albin, no!
Oh, yeah, you could say something like the cat now has 8 lives.
Yeah, the cat has now 8 lives or something, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, and then Albin makes a cameo at the end after credits when Rosemi's petting a cat and it's actually Albin.
Like a reincarnation kind of deal, or like sorcery, like... Ah, or it looks
because
like Albin.
He still has 8 lives.
Ah, that'd be cute. Or it's like...
So he loses 1 life, but he comes back as another life.
Sorry, I'm trying to imagine Albin going meow. Okay. I like it. There's like supernatural shit going on. It's not just like... I like it.
Sorry, we might be cooking too much as well.
Yeah, true. This story is going crazy, actually. It's okay, we like it though. That's the point.
That's right.
Fuchan.
Food.
Oh. Fuchan Cop would be funny though.
It would be. I know, okay, I see a lot of people saying mastermind. I know what you're thinking, and I know he has the vibes for it. But no. No, I don't think so.
I do see the vibes, guys. I understand. But it's hard to think of like what Fuchan would do as a mastermind. Like what's his actual like, you know, role in the mastermind? I want Fuchan to be like that squirrel in Ice Age that tries to get the acorn. That's oddly specific, Shu. So he's like a comic relief, basically.
I guess so.
Hello, Shu. I kind of want Fuchan to be like a classic police officer. You know what I mean? Like the mustache and everything. I think it's kind of funny to have him play that role.
Proper.
Yeah. Eating donuts kind of deal.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Like, I think it'd be really funny. Partner? Yeah, the police. That's Rosemi.
Oh, yeah. He could be the one under.
Yeah, you could be the second in command. I can see that. I can see that. I like the idea of Officer Fuchan on the case, you know? Like, I think Fuchan would be like the kind of police officer that would ask like really, really good questions. But he's stuck.
Fuchan should be the one that goes to the fortune teller.
Yes, you're writing fan fictions. It's great. Thank you so much, Madeline. You're giving everyone in chat a big pleasure by doing that. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
What does he mean by a cat has 8 lives left? What did that fortune teller mean by that? I think it's perfect. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Aya is definitely police too. Aya could be like Fuchan's like you know, like psychic or something.
Assistant?
Yeah, assistant.
Yeah.
It's perfect, I think.
Yeah, like, sir, I believe that the 8 cats having like the cats having 8 lives left could mean this, and then it's just like no, be quiet for a second, let me think.
That is not bad, Officer Aya. But I think we should ask more questions around here, kind of deal.
I want to be the one with the battering ram and the riot shield.
Comical duo? I agree. I wish we could have like these two combined. Then these two would fit perfectly in there.
Oh wait.
In my opinion.
These two? Which ones, sir?
So like police and comic relief together, that would be Fuchan and Aya.
Yeah.
What did Aya say?
I can see that. She wants to be the one, like the riot,
With the battering ram shield?
yeah, battering ram shield and riot shields.
Yeah, that's you, Aya. That's exactly who you are. Yeah, you're the bad cop. That's true. Fuchan's good cop, you're bad cop.
Imposter.
That's awesome. I love that idea. That's perfect. Okay. Aster.
I can see him as either a supporting character or a victim.
I agree. But if Aster were a victim, what would be the unfortunate demise that Aster would go through? Like, how would Aster be a victim in this case?
Aster has spent the whole month cooped up in his basement playing Apex Legends or League of Legends. And he looks to his right. Oh, I've run out of my food supply. I guess it's time to go out for the monthly run to buy some groceries.
It's time to get my pizza pockets. Yum.
Yeah. Goes outside. Gone. First victim. That could make sense as well.
I can see that. And, you know, it's Sunny that did it, obviously. But it's Ike that told Sunny to do it. And he's like, I need you to take care of that boy that's been gaming or been playing card games. Because this is the 1800s, don't forget. He's been playing card games. He's been playing solitaire in his room.
Solitaire for the last month.
And wouldn't it be so tragic if he were to just disappear, Sunny? Don't you think? It's so tragic because he's been gaming by himself, or playing games by himself, and now he will play the game of life. And then unfortunately Aster gets killed. And it's really sad. And then he's the first body on the scene, you know, that everyone checks at the beginning of the movie.
But there's no clues whatsoever because it's the very first one, and there's no links because he hasn't.
He's the first one, yeah.
He hasn't had much connections with the outside world as much.
So they have nothing. Yeah, no relationships, just solitaire.
Just solitaire.
And it's really sad and tragic.
Yeah.
And then everyone on the scene is like, I could see myself being friends with him. This is so sad. Oh my god.
If only I took the time to get to know him.
Yeah, I didn't even know he existed because I don't know this guy.
I can't believe we've been neighbors for 10 years. We've never even talked.
He's my neighbor next door. And he was always kind of nice, I think. I never saw him get out of his room, but he seems like a good person. Oh, this is so sad. Yeah, that kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Scarla.
I don't think Scarla would be a victim.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
We're not gonna kill all of Luna, guys. Sorry.
The thing is, the thing with Scarla is she's too obvious if she were to become a victim.
Like
if she was a victim, they would be like, oh no, I know what happened. Like this
she's
is
the
like
neighbor?
she would. Maybe, yeah, she was a neighbor of Aster.
Yeah, because Scarla also just keeps in her room all day.
Room, yeah.
She drinks energy drinks and she plays solitaire as well in her room, you know, in the 1800s.
What if she was meant to be the person who was
But they got Aster instead!
Yeah!
Oh my god. Sunny messed up and then Ike is really upset because he messed up his book that he was writing.
Yeah.
And he's like, Sunny, you messed up. That's not how it was supposed to go in the story.
And Sunny's like, but they're the same. They both never leave and they only play solitaire.
Unless I write that it is a boy or girl. And then Sunny goes like, wait, that's a boy? Isn't that perfect?
I think it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. This girl.
This girl.
Yeah, this girl.
I won't say anything for this one.
Wouldn't it be funny if you're a detective, though?
Would it be?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that. Maybe you were Albin's partner, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, Shu and Alira, like, you know, at the beginning of the movie, Alira's like just a girl, and then Shu is like trying to solve this case, right? And
Yeah.
she was like a private investigator kind of thing. Oh no, Shu works for the police, but he's a detective. Wait, hold on, let me cook. Shu is a detective, but he works for the police. And then Alira's just a girl, but she has a lot of potential to be a detective too. And then when Shu's on the scene of the crime, Alira just happens to be there because she lives nearby. And then Alira like kind of looks around and like she kind of tells Shu like something crazy, like, "Oh, what if this?" And she was like, "Wait, oh my god, you're right. Wait, you're so good. What the hell?" And she was like, "Wait, she has potential. Maybe I'm gonna stick around with this girl for now and see if, it's gonna lead me anywhere." But Albin was a private investigator. He doesn't work for the police. He's a private detective, and you would be his partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Albin tragically dies halfway through the movie, like we described. So you don't have your partner anymore. So you just stick around with Shu and Alira. That's it.
I joined their trio instead.
Exactly.
And I'm like, well, this is what I found, but I don't know if it leads to anything.
Yeah, if Albin was still here, I think he would do this. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Albin, we've been like detective partners for like 2 months. So I know him like the back of my hand. I know how his mind works.
I see.
This is like Death Note?
Like
Kinda. Yeah, sure, yeah. It's kind of like Death Note.
So short though, 2 months.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, I think we'll leave you there. I think it's perfect. You joined the other two, and like you just fit right in, Danganronpa, I guess, or Death Note, or whatever. Okay. Ren.
I'm a bit Ren.
Victim. I'm just kidding. I always put Ren in victim in anything I do.
He does though. He's very easy to put in victim.
Cause Ren sees the good in everyone no matter what. And Ren trusts people a lot.
Very easily. Very easily. There could be people being like, "Ren, you need to stop touching grass so early in the morning. There's nobody else around. What if you get caught? What if someone goes after you?" And then
Maria! What? Don't be silly. Murder? Of course not. I just take my morning jog outside. And he gets killed.
But you know what? I can also see Ren being in the supporting character. Same situation. But because he's going out so early in the morning, he saw a shadowed figure run out of the crime scene. But because it's a shadowed figure and he couldn't actually see anything properly, like he couldn't tell much. He couldn't say much about what it was.
I saw a guy with highlighter hair. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it was the sun reflecting on his hair, or maybe his sun. The sun is his hair.
On.
Yeah, he had a hat on and a mask. I don't know. I couldn't really quite see, but I saw him, I think. I always leave outside to jog because I love grass and I missed it so much. So I went outside at like 5 a.m. and I saw someone run away. I thought it was a jogger too, so I tried to run after him and be like, hey, haha, you jog too? Hey, let's jog together, haha. And then he ran away fast and then I couldn't catch him. Awesome.
Yeah. I can see that.
Perfect. Let's leave it like that then.
What if like Sunny was wearing a wig during the thing though, so that it wouldn't be too obvious? Because his highlighter hair is too bright and anyone could catch him.
What if the plot twist is that they thought that it was the sun reflecting, but his hair was actually the sun itself?
Maybe.
That'd be funny, because they could not believe someone's hair could be that bright.
And then when he was in the police force, he had to dye his hair every time so that nobody knew his hair was that bright.
Exactly. Why am I comic relief? Because I don't think you could take this scenario seriously. I don't know why.
This fucking bitch killed me. No, she trying to kill me. I'm telling you.
And it's like, what are you talking about?
She killed
She died
Babu.
before me.
I can't believe it. They killed Babu. It's so sad. Ah.
I don't know.
I can't believe she died before me.
You're just funny, Anna. I don't know. In my head, you would just be the comic relief character. Your face is funny. You know what? That's fun. Anyway. Kotoka. Kotoka. Would Kotoka be comic relief as well? Kotoka is a really funny person.
She is funny, but I
Yeah.
don't think she'd be comic reveal. I mean, comic reveal.
Comic reveal.
I don't think she would be comic relief. I sort of see her. I don't know. I think I might be alone on this, but I see her as a supporting character as well.
What would she be? Don't say cook. Gotta come up with new memes for Kotoka, you know?
Yeah.
Wait,
did we come up with a scenario for how Millie died?
No. That's true.
Yeah. But I feel like Millie going to the fish vendor would be more funny.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Man, we're running out of like supporting character ideas.
Yeah. No, someone said that
Waitress.
something with the cook, but it's not a very good cook. Oh,
Hello, Vox.
Fear not. Fear not. The movie master is here.
Hello, movie master.
I'm here to help. I'm here to
Hello,
help.
we've
What
been
do we got so
cooking.
far? What do we got so far?
We got an 1800s murder mystery movie that's based on a novel. And then
see.
livers have been casted into roles. There's a lot to unpack here for this movie. We've been cooking hard, like really hard.
Okay, so is it like a period piece, or is it like a film made in the 1800s, like silent cinema type thing?
It's a modern movie, but it's set in the 1800s.
I see. It's like a period piece. Okay. I like it. Okay.
And there's a lot to this lore. There's a lot.
Why is there an after credits
The after
reveal
credits-
of
well,
Rosalie walking?
She doesn't get caught this movie. She gets caught in the sequel.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Let's
love the idea
unpack.
of a
I guess.
murder mystery where it reveals the villain from the next movie at the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
So in the second movie, you already know who it is.
Yeah, it's perfect.
But the second movie, the thing is, with the second movie, we had an idea where the mastermind, the person who was like orchestrating the whole thing, was like writing stuff in the prison cell. It's just like, how am I gonna get back at this girl for betraying me? And the second movie is how they do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's
like
unpack
it.
the lore of this movie. So the movie
I need
is
to understand this.
yeah. Okay. So the Marinin's gonna help me, I'm sure, because I'm kind of lost sometimes too. Okay, so the lore of the movie is that there's this girl, Alira, who's a normal girl that has a normal job, but she has crazy potential being a detective, but she doesn't know it yet. On her way down the road, one morning, she stumbles across like a murder scene that's like just by where she lives, and there's Detective Shuyamino on the case that works for the police, and he's like looking over. Did we say it was Aster the first body? Oh yeah, they're looking over like a body, which is Aster's body, and it's really sad. And Aster's been like kind of like gaming in his house with like cards because this is the 1800s for like for a long time, and Aster's just dead. And Alira's like, oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Unfortunately, his one, house person, the person who lives near his neighbor, also doesn't leave their room, so they didn't see anything at all.
Yeah, and the neighbor is Scarla, and she's being like interrogated, like, oh, did you see anything? Did you hear anything? She's like, no, I didn't see anything. And then Alira stumbles by, and she's just like, huh, that's so sad. Interesting. And she just like kind of snoops around, just looks around, like curious. And she was like a really, really really not popular, but he's a really experienced detective, And he's just like kind of like he's kind of stuck on this. He's like, what the hell? Like I don't know. And then Lyra just like somehow like finds a hint that can like help Shu like figure something out. And he's like, wait a minute, what the hell? How did you figure that out? Wait, this girl has potential.
Immediately, I love this. It's like a Lyra is Sherlock Holmes, and then Shu is like Lestrade, where he's like good, and you know has control of the police force and everything, but he's not like super genius Sherlock level, and they need to work together, and they often come to blows, and he's like, we got to do it by the book, and Sherlock is like, nah, I'm a high functioning sociopath. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, okay, so Shu kind of has like a Lyra tagging along, and he's like her mentor from there, right? And on the crime scene as well, there's a private investigator, which is Albin Knox. And he's also a very famous investigator, and he's also on the case because he's trying to like best Shu.
Of course.
They kind of like this, you know, this what do you call it? Rivalry kind of deal.
He's like the Team Rocket of. Yeah, I like it. So he's out there being like, yeah, I'm going to be the one to solve the case. But then he's in poor victim, so he gets too close and he winds up a victim.
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly. And his partner is Marilyn. She's also a private investigator.
Yeah, but I end up joining the main detective team.
Yeah, because her partner died.
So I don't know what else to do now. Can I come with you guys? Okay.
The lore is that the big twist is that Ike is the actual mega mastermind. He's a novelist that writes stories, and he basically, whenever he writes a story, he wants it to become real.
How about
genuinely
this?
I can see that. I can absolutely see him like becoming a evil mastermind. That makes sense to me.
How about like what's it called? Rosame was the one who planted that idea in his mind in the first place. It's just like why don't you make your novels come true?
So she's like the mastermind, masterminding the mastermind.
Uh-huh.
Well, and okay, also I love that Sunny is in Mastermind. I'm wondering because I don't know, to me, when you say mastermind, is he like is Sunny like a villain, or is he like
Sunny does the bidding for Ike.
I see. I don't know why. When I think Sunny, he's like a police officer, right? I think he's like he should be a detective like L. You know? Something about Sunny kind of seems like he would be on the case, and he seems like he doesn't give a shit the whole time. He's just in the corner, just kind of playing with like his Game Boy or whatever it is, and then after a little while it gets up, he's like, oh, it's over here, and he points at the map, and they're like, what? And he's like, no.
It's like whatever.
He just kind of goes back to whatever he's doing, and it's like the inner machinations of his mind are a complete mystery.
Could see that.
Yeah.
Our idea was that
I can't start rewriting the entire mythos you guys have figured out already.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack.
The idea that we gave Sunny could also be given to someone else as well, I feel.
Our idea for Sunny was that he is basically a big fan of Ike's novels. So he's like helping him because he's kind of like a big fan, you know?
I like that. Like
and he was an ex-cop.
What's his name? Well, again, going back to Death Note, what's his name? The guy who in like season 3 does all of Light's bidding and he's like, delete.
Mikami,
delete.
I think his name is.
Yeah, Mikami. That's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a big fan of Ike, and he's like, oh yeah, I love your novels so much. You know, they saved my life, literally. Haha. I was like, you know, in a bad headspace, but your novels saved my life.
I was in a bad place.
And yeah, so Sunny is like the one that does the killing, but Ike is like the actual one like planning everything, and he tells Sunny what to do. And the idea for why Aster got killed is that in Ike's novel it was like, oh yeah, you know, this girl that lives by herself, you know, like just plays card games all day, and then one day she just gets killed, and it's really sad. So like Sunny goes there, but Ike had in mind to kill Scarla, which is like Aster's neighbor, but Sunny actually kills Aster because he thinks it's a girl. which makes Ike pretty upset.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, that was our idea. Yeah. Why the first murder happened.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
so
and like
yeah,
they just had like the good enough parallels, and they just happened to live near each other as well. So that's why they mistake it.
I love it. You could do a good bait and switch there, and then it like, I imagine most people won't, like, if they were watching this movie, they wouldn't think that that was going to be the outcome. And then when it does happen, it would be a great, like, not only a bait and switch makes the plot unpredictable, but it's also is just really, really funny payoff. I think that's so great.
And we have Reimu police officer who's like bickering with like the comic relief Anna.
That I can see. 100%
Yeah, exactly, right?
And then I was like, fucking bitch, what are you doing? Babu died.
And then Reimu's like, what do you think this is my fault? I didn't do anything. Like, I'm trying to solve this.
Oh, well, it's your fault. If you didn't have like more police officers in the street, you know, like Babu wouldn't have died, but Babu died and it's so sad.
And they just start like
and
bickering.
then Reimu turns around and is just like, yeah, but you're always with her. Where were you when she died? And it's just like, well, I was doing something. And then she goes, well, that's a bit suspicious, don't you think? And then start turning on each other.
That's really good. God, that's so silly. Yeah, I like it. I have a question. Why am I in comic relief?
Well, my idea, I kind of left a little bit during it, but my initial idea was that you were the one guy that just yapped a lot to the point where people didn't take your witnessing like too hard. They're just like, nah, he just likes to talk. You know, it's like that guy, he just likes to talk.
But he was actually cooking the whole time.
Yeah.
I literally, at one point, say out loud the exact plot of the entire film, and no one listens because I'm just the boy who cried wolf. That's
You're
really
like,
funny, actually.
But what if it's actually someone who's writing a book, and then they're just reacting out that book? And
That's so stupid. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah.
Oh my god. It sounds like I would be in this. I would be like a almost like a Lovecraft type, where I'm a writer who's is completely down on his luck and hasn't really hit it big yet, and he's just completely, you know, in rags in some little apartment, and is just desperate for anyone to listen to anything he has to say. And then it gets to that point and he just comes up with the complete correct idea. It's like, guys, that's what I've been trying to say. That's a really nice idea. I like that quite a lot. The only other thing that I would think of, do we have a character who is like, for the detectives, you know how in Sherlock you've got the granny who looks after them, you know, and they stay in, and the granny, like, because Sherlock doesn't know what he's doing, the granny like has the house. Do we have a granny who is like Sherlock's mum, like Elira's mum?
We still have more characters that are not assigned yet as well.
Okay.
So the story is not completely done yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have Luca, who's basically like, I thought it would be funny to make Luca like a police officer when he's like, you know, mafia. And Luca's like, he could be a comic relief, but he's not. Does that make sense? He's like kind of in between. Luca's
he's
like
a funny character, but he also serves like a grander purpose. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And we have Fuchan, who's like the good cop, and we have Aya, who's like the bad cop. They're like a duo.
That I can see.
We thought it was funny.
That would be really funny.
We have Finana and Petra work a fish shop where Millie dies. You know, the fish and the penguin we thought was funny. And they bicker to each other sometimes. We thought it was good.
That is good. That's really good.
We have Uki, who's like a psychic, and Uki foreshadowed Albin's death to the detectives, like kind of early in the movie, and Albin dies halfway through. And they were like, oh my god, when Uki said a cat has 8 lives, oh my god, that he knew.
And they don't suspect him at all.
Yeah.
They don't suspect that the person who knew he was going to die might be involved in the fact that he died.
Wait, he wasn't talking about Millie? He was talking about Albin the whole time? Oh my god.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good. I just had a thought based on what like the chat was saying with the chef thingy, Kotoka chef. What if Kotoka was actually a chef of like Ike or something, but then because her cooking was not edible, Ike instead used that as like a weapon instead.
The cooking as a weapon? Like what? She made like a brick out of food?
Oh, who knows? knows? Maybe the food was just like very, very like toxic or something, and one of the deaths was based off of that.
Yeah, you know, Ike put like some Kotoka's food in like the fish shop, and then Millie ate it, and she just and she died.
Here's the thing. What's it called? Kotoka was the cook of a novelist or somewhere. Like no, like she's just a cook of someone, but she didn't know who she was cooking for because she's just being paid, and she was like, I'm just gonna do my job. And so she cooks the food, and she doesn't know what her food is being used for. So when people ask, they ask her, it's just like, hey, why did we find this? And like, I think this is from you, right? And she was like, wait, yeah, I did do that. I cooked it for my job. And it's just like, do you know who like you cooked it for? And then they were like, yeah, it was some guy, I think, but I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I think he's like a popular novelist. I don't know, something like that.
That was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe she is just like, oh, I don't know, it was like a popular novelist or something, and then like the moment she says that, she dies. Like it was like a kill word or something like that, and it was like he was like seconds too late to stop her from revealing the truth.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and Ren. Oh yeah, we said that Ren is basically just like a guy that lives around Scarlet and
I feel like that's who Ren is in real life.
Yeah,
but,
and
like Ren specifically, he's like that one guy that wakes up extra early to go take a run to touch grass. And then he was going out to touch grass one day, and then because it's super early, nobody sees, like nobody's out or around, right? But he happens to catch a shadowy figure run out of the later on crime scene. He doesn't realize that it's a crime scene. But then he's like, he tries to talk to the person who committed the crime as well.
he's like, haha, hey, you were out early? You want to jog together? Haha.
Hey, where are you? Hey, where are you going?
Yeah, it doesn't know anything.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, what about Anna? What is Anna doing?
Her Babu died, and she's really upset, and she blames Reimu that the police didn't do a good job protecting
Oh, of course,
Babu.
of course. So she's like,
Yeah.
she's like, she's pearl clutching. She's in the police office with like her handbag, and she's like,
They killed my Babu. What are you gonna do about it?
that's good. All right, I think I've got the full picture now. So who's next?
Oh yeah, Rosemi's like actually the chief of police. I don't know if we said that already. But she was actually like on it. She was a mastermind as well. But we had this idea, like this absolute cinema scene where it's kind of at the very end, the detectives kind of pin down Ike, like, but they're not sure yet. They need a confirmation, and they're about to like catch Ike in like who the real mastermind is, and then Ike is like about to get caught, and he looks at Rosemi, you know, like he's really sweating hard, like looking at her with like, because you know Ike knows that Rosemi's like an accomplice from the inside.
Yeah.
And he's like,
because she's
gonna save me.
Gave him the ideas.
She's like, she's gonna save me. She's gonna save me. She's gonna say that it's not me. It's okay. She's gonna do something to save me and like get me out of here. And then he's looking at her like desperately, like just say something to save him. And Rosemi just like outright like looks dead in Ike's eyes and goes, "No, it's him. He must have done it. Here's why." And Ike's like,
yeah.
Ike is like
Evidence points
shocked.
to him.
He's like, no, I've been sold out. It was all a trick. I was but a pawn in her game this whole time. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's good.
And at the end, it's revealed that, you know, like, we don't know it yet. The movie, you don't know yet that she's part of it. It just kind of looks weird that Ike is, like, looking at her, like, desperately, but we don't know why. Probably, you know, you might think, like, oh, he's
like,
just scared, you know? But
maybe he's like, oh, like, I maybe she doesn't know. It's okay. As long as I act normal, I
Yeah.
should be fine, right?
But turns
And
out,
then she's looking hopefully.
yeah,
But
that was the
actually-
twist. And it's revealed after the credits that
Yeah.
Rosie was actually on it. And, like, I don't know, the closing scene is, like, her getting rid of, like, evidence or something that only a mastermind would have. You know?
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what? She had this the whole time? That means that she was on it. And she sold him out. She threw him under the bus. Oh my god.
And totally,
What's
totally
gonna happen
unrelated
next?
to
Oh
the
my
actual
God.
plot. Totally unrelated to the actual plot, but like I was saying something how maybe like the Albin could actually come back as an actual cat because he still has 8 lives left. And then you could see that like Rosemi is petting the cat as after she's like getting rid of the stuff, the evidence and things like that.
It looks just like Albin too.
That's so good. That's so good. And he can be like a mascot in the next film. He can be there as an actual part of the team, you know. And then he's like surprisingly good at finding stuff. Well,
yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Yeah.
What if in the sequel, like a random cat shows up in the detective office and then leads them to the area where Rosemi actually got rid of some evidence?
Exactly. That's really
like
good.
it.
And also, I'm just gonna say when Albin dies because he gets too close to the case, some character has to say, "Looks like curiosity killed the cat."
Yeah, Alira says it.
Oh yeah, she's
no.
like, looks like curiosity killed the cat, and she was like, well, "Do I pay you to make shitty jokes?" No, he wouldn't say that. Do I pay you to make? Do I pay? I'm not paying you for a stand-up routine. Get back to work.
We had the idea of like Albin's death to be like at some point they get clues that leads to like Sunny's apartment, but he's like renting under like a different name or something.
Yeah,
and they get to his
and they don't
apartment,
know.
and Sunny's like hiding in a bathroom or something, but they don't know yet. And Shu and Alira are like just looking through like Sunny's stuff, and they're like, "Wait, a police report? How does he have this? Wait, what?" And it's kind of like a clue that the mastermind's like in the police, and Albin is like in another room, and Martin is actually with Shu and Alira, and they hear screaming from the other room, and they see like a broken window, and they look down. They're like, "Oh my God, Albin fell through," and Sunny like pushed Albin out or something, or stabbed him or whatever.
Or about for me, like Albin finds something and it's just like, wait, Martin, I need you to go search about this. So I run out to go search about it, and then like there was like a scream after a while, and then I run back, and then the other 2 detectives are just like looking at the scene, pretty much. And I'm like, what happened?
Cinema.
I just went to search this. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And it's really sad. Yeah.
I like what you guys have done so far. It almost feel like this isn't even a tier list stream anymore. You guys are just like doing the stream coming up with the plot of a detective movie.
Yeah, we're fanfic rating basically. We had this idea of like Albin's still like dying in the rain. He's still alive. Everyone rushes down to like go and like see him, you know, like we know he's gonna die, but it's like no, desperately like, what happened, Albin? He's like he has like blood in his throat and shit, and he can't talk. Like, Albin, quickly write something, write it. Who did this to you?
Before it's too late.
It's raining heavily, and they give him like a notepad and the pen, and he's like, and he's like trying to write something, but like the rain is like making the ink like disappear, and like he can't make it out.
And then you see a shot. You see a shot of the window. A shadow is looking down at the cinematic.
It's just beautiful.
He just points.
Cinema.
Albin's last action is pointing at the window, and he points up, and they just see a shadow. We can't see him, and the shadow goes away.
And they
all
run after it, but by the time they run after it, they've already disappeared.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh my.
And it's so sad.
Oh my God.
That's it. That's the plot so far. We still have more people to add.
That's so good. True. Oh my God, this is really taking shape. This is like a real, actual murder mystery that you could make.
Yeah. It was fun.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. Oh my God. Vermilion.
Huh.
Vermilion. Very interesting.
Comic relief.
I feel like comedic relief would be good. Comedic relief would kind of be good for Ver. I mean, he's been on a bit of like a comedic relief spree in real life recently, getting viral tweets and being and making like that funny ASMR. Why not? Oh no, here's an idea. Right, here's an idea. If he, how about he's like a journalist who is keeping tabs on the case, and he is always there and is always messing up the investigation, is being like, let me get the latest scoop on what's going on in here. Hey guys, Vermilion here with a brand new update on the murder case, on the novel murders. And then she was like, no, it's a restricted area. Come on, man, you got to get out of here. And then you know, it kind of goes like that. And he's sort of like a funny character, but he completely by accident aids the villain in getting away multiple times, you know, by distracting the police while all he's trying to do is just do his job.
Shu said he's the rich
villain's,
kid.
Like, hiding.
The rich kid.
But I really loved your idea of a journalist, though.
No, wait. We can do both. He's a nepo baby journalist. He's a nepo baby journalist who got a really high-ranking job at the local news station, and he's doing this case because he really wants to prove. He wants to prove that he's not just a nepo baby. He wants to prove that he actually deserves the job. So he's like really passionate about it.
His dad is the press that like makes newspapers, and he's a journalist for that newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Perfect.
And like we could have a scene where like the what's it called? The murderer actually couldn't get out on time, and they're just like hiding, and then he walks in, and because he's making such a scene, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, we have another like hold up, coming in with news about this like event or whatever, and then because everyone's so busy trying to get him out of the scene, it actually gives time for the murderer to run away.
Yeah, I like that. I really like the idea of him being a journalist. I love that idea a lot. I think we leave him there. I think it's perfect. Meloko.
Meloko, well, we've already established that we have psychics. What if, instead of just being Uki, what if Uki and Meloko are like a pair of psychics who like represent the yin and yang or whatever it is, and they're both kind of like Uki is the
bad,
like Uki
but
is the sun,
Meloko's the good,
and Meloko is the moon, or whatever it is, and they're both like, I see in your future. What if they're two psychics who constantly disagree with each other on what the future is? So they both constantly present like opposite ideas of what could actually happen, but they say it in a different way, but in actuality both of them imply the exact same thing happens.
Yeah. Or maybe they could, like, what's it called? Oh no, actually no, that wouldn't work.
What if Meloko
Shu
predicts the good, but Uki predicts the bad?
Now that's a nice idea. Shu and Chat has brought up she's a ghostbuster and tries to talk to Alban to get the clues after she tries to talk to Alban's ghost. I would say that would work if Alban was... Maybe she's the one who puts his soul into the cat. Maybe she brings him back as the cat.
Oh my god.
She's a necromancer who brings him back as the cat. In fact, we can do both. We can do both. She and Uki like are always speaking in riddles, giving the clues, and then also, because why not, she is a necromancer who brings brings Alban back as the cat. And that solves that little thing about how that happened.
What if she adds on to Uki's thing, where she's just like where she says something about the cat coming back and whatever. But then they don't know what they're talking about because they don't expect a human coming back as a cat.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe everything Uki says, she always adds some kind of caveat to it. She's like the pair of them are the monkey's paw, where Uki says like Uki says the fortune itself, but then Meloko always adds like the caveat to it and says like, but however, oh, but remember, and it goes on like that. I like that. She's sort of just an agent of chaos and is always adding all of this extra random bullshit to the case.
I like that. I like that a lot. I think it's
Very
banger.
nice.
Absolute cinema. Okay, whenever I do a tier list stream, this guy is impossible to put into a category because he could be anything. And I really mean that. Doppio is what I like to call a jack of all trades. He could be anything here. And I really mean anything.
Oh, okay,
Enigma.
I have an idea. What if Doppio was the little brother of the mastermind, so Rosemi, and then like what's it called? he's oblivious of what's happening the entire time, and he's just like, big sis, you have to do a lot. Like, what's it called? You've got to do well, and like you've got to catch the bad guy and whatever. And then at the end, he realizes that the sister is also like kind of not right, but he also won't like what's it called? He won't sell the sister away. So then the sister's just like, it's okay, Pio. Don't worry. No one will ever know. And so in the next movie, he is now like one of the what's it called? Fighting people.
Ah, okay. So he's a mastermind in the next movie.
Yeah.
So he's like the little brother of Rosemi.
I mean, that's just an idea. That's just.
I like that
throwing in
idea.
Stuff.
I like it. Shu said that he's like a detective that's like not licensed. I think he was what he said.
Okay, listen.
I kind of like that too.
Doppio, yeah, a detective, like a rogue vigilante detective. We have so many people who are like outside the case trying to get in, and Doppio is, you know, another one of those characters who, let's say he outwardly seems like the dumbest person on the planet. Like he seems like genuinely a completely incompetent detective, but in reality, he has been very effectively aiding the killer this whole time, like very, very effectively and purposefully, and he's actually known.
He was playing dumb the entire time.
He was playing dumb the whole time, and then at the end he's like,
ah, yes, but what you didn't expect was that it was I, Dropsmith Dingleberry, who has been planting all of the seeds this whole entire time.
And then in the end, I guess Sunny would be the kind of one to sacrifice himself for Ike to stop them from doing it. But Doppio, he has his own agenda. He has his own means. And the police never actually figure out that he was there, kind of he wasn't pulling the strings, but he was like purely for his own reasons. Like he doesn't even know who Ike is, but he's like,
I have to be a part of this.
So yeah, he's he's his own rogue mastermind.
He's the accidental protagonist of the story. Like he wasn't actually meant to do it. Like, what if one day like Ike was like, okay, now you gotta go do this, and then he goes there and he's just like, wait, it already happened, and there was Doppio who did that.
And I like that. You know, at this rate, this has to be a TV show. There are too many characters with too many unique roles for this to be put in one movie.
We mean
this
Gotham.
has to be like a miniseries. Like Gotham, exactly. Or like BBC Sherlock. Like it needs to have like a lot of episodes for us to get through all of this.
Yeah, TV series.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
I feel like that would be cool though. It's just like, wait, no, but I tried to. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Like, I went to the scene, and everything that you told me to do had already happened. I don't know how that happened.
She was right. Doppio comes in season 2.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah.
So you only see like you don't hear about like it's Doppio. The only thing you hear is just like, wait, someone did this stuff already.
It's always implied in order to make the reveal effective. It needs to be to where, I'm trying to think of how I'm trying to say this. We always knew in season 1 that there was someone doing something, but you never quite figure out, it's never revealed who it actually is. And then in season 2, that's when Doppio is revealed to have been the person who did it the whole time. But throughout the entirety of season 2, you don't know that he was the one doing that. Like in season 2, he's just kind of showing up doing whatever he wants. And then at the very end of season 2, in the final episode, all of those dominoes set up in seasons 1 and 2, all are revealed to have been his doing, purposefully, like some kind of giga mastermind.
Damn. Guys, we should make a TV show.
Yeah.
But he's still a rung below Rosemi. Like, he's still not quite on her level. You know, she's aware of him and is manipulating him even though he doesn't actually know how. You know, kind of in the same way as Ike, where Ike thinks he's kind of the one in control, but Rosemi is like the one pulling all the strings behind the scenes.
Rosemi's the one that like plants the actual seeds in everybody's minds.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cooking hardcore, man. Zali's a doctor. Or forensics guy. Or whatever you say, right? Oh no, then he works for the police.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Police helping the case. He's forensics. He's there. It's like, I don't know how to. His fingerprints have been removed. Who would do such a thing?
I love that accent. Yeah, he would say that. Yeah, Zally's like forensics
Zally,
for sure.
check for fingerprints, and he's like, what?
What?
What? Fingerprints.
What?
What? There are no fingerprints. What?
The fingerprints have been removed. What?
The fingerprints have been removed. I don't know what to do.
They have been cut out. I don't know.
Help.
Completely.
Help. Don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's perfect. Vent. Sorry. Venta's like probably the funniest person to put in this movie / TV show. I'm trying to think of like what would Venta do, and I'm just thinking like I can't take Venta seriously in like in a
Just
movie.
as a person.
Well, no, I feel like Venta would just shitpost the entire time if he was like an actor.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he would definitely be shitposting the entire time. Vantacrow Bringer.
It's not because of his character in the movie, but because of his character.
Because of
in,
him.
like, in person.
Yes.
And then he's like, he says something and throws the viewers off because of his, not because of his character.
It's probably his like debut like lore video. It has to be why I think that way. It has to be. But Venta's actually like a really talented actor. Like jokes aside,
he is. Oh yeah. In that case, well, why don't we? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a game called Pathologic, but in this game, there's like in the intro, there's before you start the game, there's a play happening, and you watch the play, and the play has foreshadowing for the events of the playthrough. What if Vanta is an actor in a play that like happens, and all of the characters go to watch this play, and the play like kind of foreshadows the events of the murder mystery, whatever it is. And he's like a very talented actor on stage, and they're like, oh, bravo. And then later on, he becomes a part of the mystery itself, and they go back to his like dressing room, and and then it's revealed that he's just a very silly character, and he doesn't really know what's going on, and he's yeah.
Just
I feel like
unlucky,
that'd be
I guess.
kind of funny. The expectation is that he's very dark and serious, but then the reality is that he's just a funny guy, and he doesn't really know what's going on.
Should we leave him in comic relief then?
I think
That's
comic
the case?
relief is good. Comic
So
relief
initially
is
he
good.
looks very
He's like a
serious.
red herring. He's like a red herring who just gets lucky and winds up making a play that seems very similar to what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
can see that.
Let's leave him there for now. Gap Moe, of course. Classic Venta. This stupid guy.
You're a victim, mate. I'm sorry.
I'm a victim. How do I die?
I don't know. I just, I feel like you are a brand new. You're like at the police force. You're like you're the boss's son, right? And it's your first day on the job,
son?
and you're maybe, yeah. And you're
Rosamie's
no, it wouldn't be
son? Rosamie
Rosamie's
has a
son.
son?
Okay, you're like somebody's son, and you're just really excited to be like, oh boy. Guys, it's my first day on the job, and you're just like really excited to be a part of the investigation. And literally, the first day in, you are like you're there with your camera, you're like taking pictures for evidence, and then you die, and just like Alvin, you get a little too close, and like literally the first available opportunity possible during your job, you die.
Oh, he's the one that got closest to the fact that Rosamie's the actual mastermind.
Melody, do I sound like that?
No, I don't know.
It's just that whenever
his impression wasn't that close, but it's alright.
Whatever. Sorry. Yeah. I'm okay with dying. That's okay.
Okay with dying.
As long as it's like a good scene, I don't mind at all. What did Shoes
Yeah,
say?
you know what?
It'd be a really
What
good
if
scene. You would die. Okay, we have to figure out who is your dad. Who is
Okay,
the
but
dad who
you would
nepos you
die
into the police
because
force?
you got too close to the real mastermind. Like you.
You got too close to
almost found
Rosamie.
Yeah, he almost found out that Rosamie was the mastermind, so that he had to die because of
Oh, Fuchan's my dad.
Who's? Oh
Wait. I am cooking. Okay,
Okay.
here's the twist. You are Rosamie's son. Okay, you're Rosamie's son. Inexplicable. How she has a son, nobody knows. But you are.
I grew from the
you're
ground.
her son, and you're on the case, and you're so innocent, and you have no idea about what's really going on with your dad, Rosamie. And so throughout season 1, you're always there, but you never really manage to meaningfully contribute to the case. You're definitely helpful. And when people ask, like, go get me a bucket of elbow grease, you're always like, yes, sir. And then you run off and get that, right? But then in season 2, right near the end, when everyone has finally, you are the one who figures out that your own dad, Rosemi, is the killer. And at the moment you figure it out, everyone is around. She kills you. And that is the visual we're left with, is of her killing her own son in front of everybody else in the final episode as the, yes, it was me all along moment.
Rosemi's my dad.
And exactly. And all you've done is be sweet and endear yourself to everyone who watches the show. And you never really accomplish all that much in the grand scheme of things, but everyone's very happy to have you around. So it's like in the end of Harry Potter when the funny little man dies. I'm not going to say who in case anyone hasn't seen Harry Potter, but it's been like a decade, guys. Come on.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it has that same feeling. Anytime one of the comic relief characters dies, it's like, holy shit, things are serious now.
I'm a mascot character? Is what you're saying?
Kind of, yeah.
I like it. Yes. I don't mind. Oh man.
That he cooked.
Giga plot twist. I like it.
Exactly. That's how it goes.
I love how we're just thinking of like multiple seasons now, though.
This is a media franchise. We don't have it.
Yeah, this is like a multiple book novel series. It's like the new it's the new Harry Potter. It's everything.
Yeah.
Okay, Vivi.
What is Vivi gonna do?
Vivi's a police officer in my head.
I feel like Vivi being a police officer makes a lot of sense. Like, Vivi is the kind of police officer who... Why did... Really in chat saying the name's Bimblo, Scrimbo, Bimblo. That really distracts me for a second. All right. Vivi.
Serious police.
Serious police officer who is just really
Girl
annoyed
boss.
with how incompetent the rest of the police force is.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else is just yammering and flammering around, and she's just like, "Ugh, come on, guys!"
Because she's too new in the police force, no one listens to her anyways. They're just like, yeah, you gotta relax a little bit.
She almost catches Sunny.
She is like, okay, you guys have seen Hot Fuzz, right?
What?
Hot Fuzz. The Edgar Wright film.
I know the movie, but I've never watched it.
Okay, so it's not a spoiler. The whole premise of the movie is that Simon Pegg is a very, very accomplished police officer in London who is like really, really good at his job. And they say, all right, you're doing so well, we're going to relocate you to Sanford. And he's like, what? And then they send him to this random little village in like the West Country where absolutely nothing happens ever. And all of the police officers there are completely incompetent. He's there like, but he's like trying to get them all shipshape, but he has no power because he's brand new. So he just has to sit there and be ordered around by people who have no idea what they're doing. I feel like that's Vivi, is that she is like a transfer from the big city, and she's trying to be a professional, but has no power in the police station and is just really frustrated with everybody around her.
I like it.
Yep.
She's a Dachi in Persona 4. Kinda, yeah, chat. Yeah, I can see that. I have a scene in mind where like Vivi's like chasing after Sunny, but she can't see what he looks like. Kind of like that one scene in like 7. Maybe I'm spoiling, but whatever. Yeah, I can see Vivi like being a really, really competent cop, and she almost catches Sunny, but he gets away. I can see that. But she doesn't know that Rosemi, the chief of police, is actually not a good person. A bad guy. She doesn't know yet.
You know what would be funny is if she actually does catch, like she catches or she doesn't catch, but she has evidence of the killer. She tries to tell everyone, they're like, no.
What?
No, what? You're a rookie. No, come on. It's clearly
you're new here. Of course, Rosemi is a good person.
Let me tell you how this works. All right,
No
and then
one
it just
ever doubts the Rosemi-sama.
Exactly.
I like it.
Good.
Yeah, girl boss officer that gets stuff done is nerfed by the other officers messing around Except Zali, I guess, doesn't really mess around. It's mostly Aya and Fuchan like kind of messing around, and Luca too. I can see that. I like that idea.
They're like the Simpsons police. They're like the donut eating police who never really take anything seriously. Like, let's book 'em, boys.
I like that a lot. Okay, let's leave Vivi there. It's perfect. Huh? What?
What is
Hello?
Claude gonna do? What is my man Claude gonna do?
I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. I have no idea.
I don't know. Claude is good at Valorant. What if he's also on the police force and he's like, what if he is like a sniper, right? And he's like he's like their arms guy who's supposed to be there kind of, you know, watching the perimeter and scouting for anyone who comes in, but he's very easily distracted. So every single time he would have a clear shot on a perp coming in, he's like, what is that, a butterfly? He looks back down and is like, oh,
Kinda.
wait.
I can see that. So he's like police, basically?
He's like a police officer, but he's very he's like, he is a really good crack shot. Like, he's very, very good with a gun, but he's just very sleepy and gets distracted all the time.
I like that. Yeah,
and
sure.
Then they confront him like you had the shot. Why why didn't you take the shot? And he's like, dog, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
I didn't even know myself.
Yeah, Vivi gets on his ass for it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I didn't see it. It's like you.
You were looking
exactly.
the entire
Vivi's the one who
time.
gets on his ass. He's like, He's like, listen, I don't need this kind of this right now. I was looking at the map. Yeah, exactly. He was looking at the mini map the whole time.
I like that. Oh my god. Okay, we're down to Denath now.
Oh my god.
Clara. She's definitely a maid. Vox, she's that one character you said? She's like, she's the grandma, but she's not grandma.
The grandma, but she's not grandma.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Like you know, you said like the role of Mrs. Hudson, you said, or something.
Mrs. Hudson.
Yeah.
Yes. Clara is Mrs. Hudson, and so Illyra is this precocious detective who needs to be looked after and can't really 100% do everything by herself. You know, a brilliant detective, but just needs to be looked after. So Clara is just the maid who stays at Illyra's house and is like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of you, and you know, you can have a nice cup of tea when you're all done."
It's all good. You do what you need. I'll do all the other stuff, and then just cleans the entire house.
She's Illyra's aunt or something.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Twisty?
Oh no.
God, what is Twisty gonna do?
Oh God.
We've got so much. We've got so much already in this film. Twisty. What if Twisty is the character in the, you know how in the Batman opens, literally the first ever scene is of this politician getting clubbed over the head.
Yeah.
I feel like Twisty is the character at who dies literally at the very beginning to kind of set up the events of the
before
story.
Aster? Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, like literally as like a pre-title sequence.
Yeah, I guess so. No, I was gonna say like maybe she was the one that's shown first in the show, but the actual first murder of the how do you say it? The actual first murder of the murderer was still Asta, but then the first one that gets caught was Twisty's, and that's why it became like a whole thing.
Oh, like she was part of it, but she gets caught.
Yeah, I like it. So she, poor victim, a poor victim.
Okay. Unless
she's master. What do you think? Are you thinking mastermind? We have a lot of masterminds already. Is she like Doppio's sidekick?
Ooh! Oh! Hold on. I like that idea. Doppio's sidekick. Oh my god, imagine a stream between these two. Jesus.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. She's Doppio's sidekick. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she's Doppio's sidekick, and then shit happens. Doppio moment. That's it. That's all we can really say. Yeah.
She's Doppio's sidekick, and I feel like there needs to be something else. There needs to be something else
Sorry,
for Twisty to do.
Everyone, just so you know, there's so many characters already. It's hard to cook more roles at this point.
Here we go. I'm cooking. What? Okay, so we've already established that Doppio is a brilliant mastermind, right? What if Twisty is like a sycophant of Doppio, and she's like, "Oh yes, in your infinite wisdom, of course, I can help you, of course, because this show is all about so many different layers of villains and villains betraying each other when they get the chance. So at the moment, maybe not immediately, but once Doppio has been revealed, maybe he's in a prime position to like kill someone else or like get rid of someone who's discovered him or something like that. And then, like Grima Wormtongue to Saruman in Lord of the Rings, she betrays him, but it doesn't do so very well, and then she winds up getting killed as well. So they both get killed at the same time. Like she's waited for so long for her moment to succeed her master and to become the mastermind in his place, but she fumbles it and they both die.
I like that.
Yeah.
It adds like drama to the whole ordeal. It adds like
and
depth.
There's like and then there'd be a lot of development for her, a lot of development of her kind of like why she wants to do that. And so in the end, her death is like very tragic almost. Even though she wanted to do bad things, it was still very tragic. Like, the fact that she never really got a chance.
I like it. It's like a repeat of season 1. This could happen in season 2. It's iconic because history kind of like repeats itself with like her betraying Doppio, just like how Rosemi betrayed Ike in season 1. I kind of like it. I like that idea. Let's leave her there for now. Yeah. She has the vibes of being a mastermind too. I can see that because she looks, like all small and cutesy, but turns out that she's actually a mastermind.
Yeah.
It works.
That's the
Ryoma.
There's so many different
final
main
person.
characters.
The Ryoma balls. Ryoma is a guy who works in a how Finan and Petra are like they own like a fish stall. Ryoma works in like a corner store, like he owns the sweet shop or whatever it is, and he's just behind the desk being like, just another day in paradise. And then like let's say he is unsurprised by everything. Let's say so many key events in this story transpire at this store, right? And he has nothing to do with any of it. He causes none of it, is suspected of none of it, and actually genuinely has nothing to do with it. But whenever it happens, someone blows up in front of him or like someone crashes through the ceiling, he's just like, it's another day,
again.
another dollar.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that fits him perfectly, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, let's leave him there. There you have it, guys. You have the movie / trilogy / TV show. All we know anymore.
Mystery.
Of an
like
1800s mystery movie with murders.
Stuff. Yeah.
We cooked.
Would you guys watch this movie?
I would watch this movie. 100,000% I would watch this movie.
I'd watch it too. Damn, we cooked hard. Maybe a little too much.
We cooked a lot.
Yeah, we cooked a little too close to the sun.
We went from a movie into a show, into a trilogy, into
Exactly. Media franchise. I mean, this is how it often goes, is that once an idea is exciting, it just kind of goes in all kinds of random directions. The more passionate you are about a story, the more you add to it over time. I like it a lot. Is this like the first one that you guys have done?
Yeah.
Or
I still have 2 more.
The stream has been going for 2 hours. Well, at least there's a lot of content here. This was good.
This is a classic tier list stream for me.
I'd see this. We need to actually make this series.
What would we call it?
What would we call it? The
Novelist.
Well, Ike is the villain in season 1. So, and also that would be a bit of a spoiler. So,
true.
Yeah.
How about
I just have like references in my head.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm
thinking
thinking.
of-
I'm like no.
Yeah. Some kind of Agatha Christie murder mystery sounding name. Let's say, okay, if it was in the 1800s, if you were a writer or a novelist, you would write by candlelight. So how about murder by candlelight?
Murder by candlelight.
That's more of a serious thing. We could give it a funny name as well, like
Murder
I don't
by
know,
the
give it
candlelight.
visual novel sounding name, like that one time, the local
that one
fanboy
time-
got murdered.
That one time murders happened.
Murder he wrote.
That one time murderers were born. I mean, what?
We could call it like after the place that it takes place in. Rainbow Darkness. Oh my god. I can't think of a name.
Yeah, definitely hard.
Why not give it a Harry Potter type name, right? Illyra Pandora and the
scary
Illyra
book.
Pandora.
Oh yeah, because
Illyra
the main
Pandora
character.
and the Book of Murders.
The Book of Murders.
Oh yeah, that's
Illyra Pandora,
that's
the Book of
good.
Murders.
Illyra
Is her
Pandora
name
and the
just gonna
Book
be
of
Illyra?
Murders.
Is her name just gonna be Illyra Pandora, or is like does she have a different character name?
No idea. Maybe we could give her like a very English name. Because in my head this
Rock.
takes place in like London or something.
Pendomes.
Pendomes.
And then Shu is Inspector LeShoe.
Inspector LeShoe?
Inspector LeShoe. Yeah, that's it.
He's French?
Yep. Inspector Le, because he's like Inspector Lestrade from Sherlock,
Mm.
so he'd be like Inspector LeShoe.
Damn,
I
I like
see.
this. I'd read that book, and then it starts as a book, but then it gets adapted into like a movie or a TV show or something. It's great. Maybe multiple movies like Harry Potter, who knows? Okay, cool. One done.
One done.
One down, two to go. I like it. I like it.
Okay. This is a fantasy movie. Like medieval fantasy. You know, think of like Lord of the Rings, you know, or Game of Thrones even, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much like Game of Thrones, but whatever. Like a classic fantasy movie, you know? Or maybe like The Princess Bride. Not really fantasy, but whatever.
I love
Or-
The Princess Bride. Yeah,
I love that movie too. You know, just fantasy. It has magic. You could have dragons. There's, you name it. Like kind of like a JRPG, kinda. Final Fantasy story, kinda. Okay, so we have the chosen heroes, right? These are the heroes that
Yeah.
will save the day. The evil fantasy villains, you name it, like actual villains of the story. The supporting characters, you know, it's self-explanatory. The town folks, you know, so these are more like actual villagers slash, you know, people that just work ordinary things in a village or like in a town. Supporting characters are more like they will reoccur every once in a while, but they're not the chosen heroes. They will help sometimes, right? You have the bad guys, but they're not the villains. They're just kind of like side bad guys. You know, like just
Like bandits. or
yeah,
something.
bandits exactly. And then you have, save me, please, save me, someone. I am the son of the king. Please.
The damsel in distress.
Yeah,
The classic.
the classic. And then you have the shocking reveal characters, kind of like the after credit scene.
Mhm.
Kinda. So this is what we have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone is in the same order as the last list, as you can see. Let's start with
Yeah.
Illyra Pandora. Last
Last
time Illyra was the protagonist, but would she be the protagonist again?
Illyra. Go on.
I feel like I can see her as a townsfolk.
I was gonna
as
say the same
well.
thing.
Yeah.
What would be her job in the town?
So like, you know how she was just the girly girl before? I feel like she's still just the girly girl, but this time in a town instead, and she's not really a.
Ooh, a dragon tamer, I like that.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Like, her job is to, like,
Wait, no,
look
yeah,
after
she
dragons.
is the dragon though.
Frick. You're right. I don't know. What if like
she's the, okay, maybe she's the dragon tamer because she's a dragon and
Yeah.
she can talk to the other dragons.
Exactly, she can speak dragon. So she takes care of like the dragons in the city or something, the capital, right? Of the kingdom or something. And they have dragons that certain people, royalty, kind of like Targaryens, can just ride. But she's the one that looks after them. And like, you know, kind of gets them to be good dragons because she can talk to them. Basically, like she tames. She's a tamer. She tames them into being actual rideable for battle. Even I like that idea. She's a dragon keeper or a teacher or whatever. I like that idea a lot. Let's leave it like that. She could be a character that shows up a couple times whenever there's dragons and stuff. But she's not. She's definitely not a main character. But she's just a character that appears a couple times. I like that idea a lot.
Okay.
Finarnar?
Well, Finana has got to be like, if this is a fantasy world, she's got to be like some kind of mythical creature. She's like a siren. So not a villain per se, but like a kind of obstacle. I guess you could say that she's kind of a villain in this case. It'd be like, you know, maybe the characters are at sea and they're sailing to their next destination, and then she starts singing a siren song, and one of the heroes is like, oh wow, that sounds beautiful, and then she's trying to lure them over the edge of the boat to eat them, or I don't know, to do whatever she likes to do. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge.
Ooh, hold on. I like this idea. Wait, frick.
Monster.
Yes.
Yeah, monster.
So she's like a monster that is trying to eat those on the boat, right? A siren.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She. What if I'm a monster?
I like that a lot.
Okay.
Sorry, it made me think of like something dumb that said during a stream, where I think we were playing the Scottish horror game. I forgot the name of it. Something Depths. I forgot the one on the oil tank.
Still Wakes the Deep.
Yeah, Still Wakes the Deep. We were playing that, and she said something
Wakes
so
the Deep.
dumb. It made me think of that. Whatever. If you guys know, you know. I'm not gonna say out loud what she said, but if you know, you know. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, let's go. I like that idea a lot. She's like a monster, and then she kind of tries to lure like people to go in the water to eat them. That's good. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, she does have that song as well. The
Rose and me sama. Rose and me sama.
All right, Rosemi. She would never ever be kidnapped. I think.
Oh wait.
Rosemi to me is either one of the villains, but then again, she was the main villain in the previous one. So I think Rosemi. How about Rosemi is like some kind of all-knowing like librarian or something like that, who is like implied to be extremely powerful but doesn't get involved in the stuff of mortals. You know, she's like a step above Gandalf.
I was gonna say
kind of like Galadriel from Lord of the Rings, you know, where she's very powerful and very wise and will give some guidance, but not too much. You know, she's mostly just from some extra level up, and it's just kind of watching the events unfold and being like, how interesting. Ah, yes.
I see. Okay. So she's very powerful, but does not take part in any of the issues going on in this world. But she will guide the heroes into, you know, having good win, basically. But she can't.
The heroes might go to her at one point for guidance, and they're like, "Please, which way do we go? What is the weakness of the villain?" And she's just like, And she says like a riddle. She speaks purely and says a riddle, and they're like, But
What?
Please, what? Actually, what is? She's like, and then says like an even more complicated riddle, and they're just like, this is nothing. But then in the final battle, when they're about to lose, they remember the riddle and they figure out what it means,
Oh my
and
God.
then they win.
Oh my God, that's what she meant the whole time. Oh my God.
That's what she was like. No, do you remember? And they say the riddle back, and they're like, no, the thing, and then they're like, and then they do it and they win.
Yeah, it was the final thingy, just the final clue they needed.
I like that a lot.
Exact.
Yeah.
Deus ex Rosami. Perfect.
Petra.
Petra. Petra. Pet rat.
Petra. Peter Griffin. Where would she go?
I think. I have like. I think Petra would, because she's like, she's very knowledgeable about stuff, right? So I kind of feel like Petra should be like, I don't know, almost like a scholar of some kind. Maybe she's a wizard. But is like
Maybe
very, but is very okay. How
maybe
about
she's Rosami's disciple?
That's good. How about this, right? What if she's one of the heroes, but she's very like unsuspecting, right? So what if she's like, she's a wizard or a mage of some kind, but has never really been good at traditional kind of warrior style magic. She can't do a fireball. She can't like cast magic missile. She can't teleport or anything like that. She like,
casts pretty lights.
She's almost like a botanist or something. Like she's good at plants, or she's good at just completely
flowers.
Or like just random inconsequential magic that she doesn't, she's good at just random stuff and can't really figure out how to get it to work. But then in a key moment in the campaign, she would find a use for her magic and would be like, I've done the thing, and then and is like, and all of that knowledge finally pays off.
Yeah.
So that's like her whole thing in the movie is, I'm seeing this as like a Lord of the Rings trilogy, honestly. So like in the movies, she's like, she doesn't find her true purpose, but she is the chosen one, apparently, or she could be like the equivalent of Frodo. Frodo is like not a fighting capable guy.
Yeah.
In the movies,
he's just strong-willed. That's all he is strong-willed.
That could be Petra.
Yeah.
She could be strong-willed. She has like the willingness to do her or to fill her destiny, but it doesn't mean that she is physically or very, very like combat oriented,
I feel like maybe, in order to differentiate a little bit, maybe instead of being more of a Frodo character, like a chosen one, she's more of Bilbo, where she just winds up on the adventure even though she doesn't really intend to go on the adventure at all. She's like, I've never been on a quest. I don't even know how to cast fireball. I just want to go back to my books and and all of that. But then becomes stronger and has more of a spirit for adventure as the journey goes on.
I like it. Would Petra be the protagonist of the story?
I think the way we're setting it up, it sounds like she would be like the main character. Yeah,
I like that. I like it. I like Petra, protagonist, who gets like tagged along this big adventure / like destiny filling like era that they're living in. I like it. Let's have Petra as the protagonist. I like it a lot.
Chat, someone in chat just asked if Frodo is strong-willed. Frodo is the most strong-willed character in all of Lord of the Rings because he walked all the way to Mordor carrying something that has literally tempted kings to destroy everything around his neck the whole time, and he makes it. He struggles, yes, and he seems weaker than Sam, but Sam doesn't have to carry the ring. Put some respect on my man Frodo's name. He carried the ring all the way there and kept it safe, didn't give it to Boromir, never let him himself weaken it and was prepared at one point to sail away and take it to Mordor all by himself. All right, put some respect on my man Frodo.
I agree. The ring corrupts the soul, guys.
passionate.
Keep that in mind. And Frodo carried it all the way there. The reason why
That's
Frodo
it.
is like so dead at the end of Lord of the Rings is because that shit has corrupted his heart so badly he can't do it anymore. It's yeah, it has corrupted like kings
Damn right.
and the soul of like everyone that just people looking at it, it corrupts them. But Frodo carried it the whole way through.
Round his
He's
neck.
built different. Yeah, exactly. Like when I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time, I was like, I don't like Frodo. He's such a pussy. But then like watching Lord of the Rings multiple times, I'm like, wait, no, he's actually like the strongest character in the whole trilogy.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry, Lord of the Rings rambling. But yeah, Petra, protagonist, I like it a lot. Now we have
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Anna.
Every single time, that's the first thing he says.
I kind of like the idea of like Anna being like the kidnapped royalty, but that talks shit the entire time.
Oh yeah,
I kind of like that.
kind of see it.
She's like just kind of like oh my god.
You kidnapped me, but you can't even do the job properly.
Exactly. Yeah, she's just like roasting the shit out like the villains. I kind of like that idea, but I don't know. And you know, we can make it iconic if it's like a bird in a cage, you know. All of that. That kind of is really poetic, you know.
Get your hands off me, are
Mm.
you parasocial?
Get your
Keep
hands,
your
off,
hands
me.
off me. What are you, parasocial? Come on.
I like that a lot.
Hey.
And she, you know, she could be like, I don't know, our father is a bird too or something, the king or something or whatever. Or the queen bird. I'm sure we'll think about it, who that could be. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Just a really like sassy kidnapped princess kind of deal. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And then we have the Babu.
The babu.
Yeah, the Babu.
Alright,
Where does
what do
Millie
you
go?
think?
She's definitely a witch.
I can see her as like the one that like everyone just thinks is a crazy person. Like
Like nobody takes her seriously?
yeah.
Like what would she say?
Something like what if she actually prophesized that the princess was going to be like stolen or that, like was going to be kidnapped, and then everyone's just like, who would listen to like the who would listen to this
Babu's
crazy
gonna get
person?
taken away. I'm telling you guys, Babu's gonna get taken away. The king is the evil king is back. The evil wizard guy.
You know how we called Vox the boy who cries wolf?
Uh-huh.
It's like similar, but like this time it's Millie.
I like it.
I like it. Yeah.
And also, let's remember in real life she is a witch as well. So maybe
Yeah.
but I can't really see her being like a wicked witch. She's not going to be like
I'll get you, my pretties.
or anything like that. No, she's going to be like the town apothecary, and she's there kind of mixing brews and stuff, almost like a medicine man. And she's like everybody gather around, get your brews and mixes and potions and all that. But then you know all that stuff happens. So yeah, I just think yeah.
Yeah, I like it. She's the witch that people kind of believe, but not really. They're like skeptical about her true intentions, you know. But she's good friends with the princess.
What if she's a witch and the whole town is like, burn the witch? And she's like, you don't want to burn me. And they're like, oh, all right.
All right.
Where are you gonna get your medicine from? Like,
Ah, that's true. Damn, she has
She's
monopoly
she's
on
like,
that.
guys, come on, you need your medicine from me. Come on, let's do it. And then they're like, oh, okay, all right, we'll burn
All
you
right,
next
never
time.
mind.
She's like, yeah, you can burn me later. And all that. Yeah, I think that sounds...
she would say that.
A snake oil seller? I can see that.
Snake, oh, that's good too, actually.
I like that idea.
She sells all the snake oil, and she's like, yes, just one drop will cure everything. And then later on, and they find out, hey, she was conning us or whatever it is. And then when Enna gets kidnapped, she goes and tries to tell everybody, but they don't believe her
because she's the
been
conning
snake oil.
artist. Yeah. She saw it or something, or she foreshadowed it or something like that. But she's good friends with Enna, right? By one mean or another. It could be like her giving Enna like precious gems or something, but they're actually fake for her jewelry or something like that, or whatever. Could be anything. Okay, cool. I like that idea. Reimu. A ghost in an evil mansion where the evil resides, or something like that.
I'm tempted to say not evil. So okay, if we think about like ghost, right? How about right? The heroes come across an ancient like forgotten mansion, and it's like full of bats and shit like that, and it's all broken down, and they're like, you don't want to go in there. That there has been cursed or whatever it is. They say the lady of that manor was killed, and she haunts this place even still. And then but they still, there's something in there that they need. There's some kind of like MacGuffin they've got to find in order to continue the plots. They have to go in, and then on the inside, you know, she's haunting the place and is very bitter and very angry over like like how she was murdered or whatever it is. And then what winds up happening is the way to get to the thing they need is they have to help, like, not solve her murder per se, but just like, I don't know,
figure it out.
Yeah, like they have to, maybe they do have to solve her murder, and then plays the entirety of the previous thing we came up with. And that's just a middle eight that takes up the majority of the runtime.
It's like a reference.
But yeah, they have to solve her murder and then help her soul rest, and then she's like, okay,
I'll let you go through the secret passage door to get the thing you need to leave and continue your journey. So where would she go?
Where would she go? I'd say monster.
Right? Monster, because she's a ghost. I like it. I like it a lot.
She's not an evil ghost. Just a ghost.
Not aligned, I would say, right? Like neutral, maybe? I like that. I like that a lot. Guys, adventure? Guys.
He does it so well for some reason.
I don't think... It used to be better, I think.
Where does this go? Daddy, chill. Okay. Luca, I feel like he would be like the chief of a barbarian tribe, and they've got to go to the barbarians for help, and he's like on a throne with like lion mane, and he's surrounded by all of these pretty girls and all of that, and they go up and they're like, please, we need the aid of your, or maybe he kidnaps them or something, and they captured them, and they're gonna like make them fight in the arena or whatever. Like, please, you must let us go. We're on a quest. And he's like, oh really? And then, you know, he just like kind of acts like typical Luca, and he's like, it sounds kind of sus to me. And then he's just sort of sat there and doing that, and he's like, he can be as weird and outspoken as he wants because he's like a very strong barbarian with a big axe or something.
Someone said he's Gaston.
Gaston.
Oh, really? Yeah. Something like that, I think, would be funny. He like leads this group of like lion barbarians.
I like that barbarian leader Luca, who has like his own little thing going on, and then he captures like the heroes, and they have to fight things in an arena to get out to continue their journey. I like that. That's cool. Actually, we can add more to it, like maybe another character or something. I like that. Let's leave him there for now. Shoo, Yamino. I have an idea, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts first.
Oh yeah. Run it by me.
Okay, my idea is that Shu is the villain.
Oh my god.
But is intent, like, he doesn't know that what he's doing is villainy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Shu is like, he's being used to like do something bad, but he doesn't know it's bad. Does that make sense?
Kind of, yeah. Elaborate a little bit.
So he's being tricked.
What do you have in mind?
Shu is like not the main bad guy, but he's like a side villain. But he doesn't know that what he's doing is bad. But then he realizes like that what he's doing is bad, and he's like, wait, what? Wait, I don't want to do this. This is bad. And then like he kind of switches teams near the end of the movie because he realizes that he's not on the good team. Does that make sense? He has morals. Unless you have another idea.
So maybe he's like he is like the butler to the main evil person, and he gets sent to kidnap Enna, but instead he was told that he was just escorting.
Yeah, he's escorting her.
Yeah.
So he let's say is a very tragic, let's say, servant to a different villain.
He's Kronk.
Perhaps. He's Kronk, yeah, and he only believes he's doing the right thing. Oh.
That could work.
Oh, I like it. Oh, you're cooking with this one.
I like it.
And he's like I can't get Shu being a
Pull the
sorcerer out
lever,
of my
Shu.
head, you know. He would pull the lever, Shu, and he's like, oh, I don't know.
I like that. I like the idea of Shu just being like a very sweet, innocent person, but unfortunately he's like kind of caught in this like, you know,
Yeah,
he
'cause
just
was
happens to
born
be there.
into a family of like butlers to the evil person.
Yeah, or something
So
like that.
That's all he knows.
He doesn't
to
know
serve
anything.
the evil
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
He's a chill guy, you know? Like he doesn't want
like
people to
it.
be hurt. So when he's being tasked to do something bad, like he doesn't know any better, but he always goes out of his way to like do it in the nicest way possible, where like it's not really deemed as like bad. So like when he in quote kidnaps Enna, he doesn't kidnap her, he just escorts her out of there because she's in trouble according to, you know, the people that he's being tasked to do this with or whatever.
I feel like he would, knowing Enna, he would be able to just tell her, hey, do you want to leave? And she'd be like, oh God, finally.
I really didn't like that place anyway. Like, can you take Bamboo with you?
No, I'm sorry. Like I was only tasked to take you along.
Oh. Well, never mind. I don't want to go. I'm not going without Bamboo.
And then like, yeah. I like
He's
that
like,
idea.
well, you gotta come with me anyway. And she's like, nah.
YuQWilson.
Oh, he's gotta be like a like another scholar. Okay, maybe he is like one of Petra's friends from the College of Wizards or whatever it is. And he is like he's also kind of in the same boat, but she goes on the adventure and he doesn't, and maybe he's like, you know, just very, very hardworking, very diligent, you know, and he's kind of like you know, very knowledgeable, and they're good friends and all of that, but he's one of the things that she's trying to save by going on the adventure. You know, she's worried about like, oh, those are my friends. I've got to protect the people back at the College of Wizards because, you know, they got to finish their studies and all of that. And he's like the motivation of just being a good pal.
Ah, okay. I like it. So you would go into supporting characters, basically?
Yeah, supporting characters I think is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I like that. That's good. This guy.
This
Jimmy.
guy.
Jimmy, 2 ears.
It's so easy to just put you here, but
What if Vox was also a kidnapped?
royalty?
If I got kidnapped.
Yeah. But what if you get kidnapped and then you get let go after a while?
Sorry, we
They
got the
find me
wrong
too-
guy.
They find me annoying. I'm just talking way too
Yeah,
much. They're like,
yeah.
oh God, I can't stand the fucking noise in this guy.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
That'd be kind of funny. I kind of like that too. It'd be so easy to just put you in villain, right? But at the same time, it's like,
I mean,
I don't know.
I do like the idea of being, you know, like the fantasy villain and all of that. I feel like I was a bit of a joke character in the last one though, so maybe I can have
Yeah.
more of a role in this one.
That's true. That's true. You know, like
I'm curious about who
the meta reason is that after the first movie, Vox's agent was like, "Yo, I think my actor Vox Akuma really liked his role in what would you call the movie?
Elira Pandora and the Book of Murders.
Yeah, in Elira Pandora and the Book of Murders, Vox as an actor really liked being the joke character, but I think my client wants to be an actual like serious character in this movie." And they're like,
and
okay.
I like the idea that they say that. They kind of like, all right. They just kind of laugh. But I think that's a nice kind of meta reason. So how about I definitely wouldn't be a chosen hero. What if I'm like, I like the idea of being kind of like a tragic villain who it like starts out as a villain and then turns good, like kind of like maybe midway through or early on, or something like that. I don't know. It feels
like
weird
Shu?
to say that about myself. Like, what do you guys think? Because I don't want to self-cast and be like, yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
I love the idea of like a misunderstood villain.
Man.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's like, you know, maybe you did your evil things because you were treated badly, or you know,
Something
what you're doing is like out of, I don't know, because. Oh, this country or something. Very Fire Emblem of me to say, but like you could be like from a country or the king or the evil in quote evil king of a country that has been like treated badly by the in quote good kingdom or something, and then like, you kind of like want to prove a point or something. I don't know, or you know, just basically you're just like tragic villain. I kind of like that too.
What about like person who's part of, okay, maybe I'm like really annoying, okay? So how about person who is a part of the main party, but I keep coming and going because I'm like, what if I'm the son of the main villain and I'm like, I need to
You're Alucard.
I'm like Alucard, right? But I need to do the right thing. Please let me come with you so that I can right this wrong, and I could destroy my father or whatever it is. But then at some points I'm like, no, the way you're doing this is all wrong. This is no better. And then I'm like running away, like no. And then and then maybe turn on people a couple of times and stuff. And then it all builds up to me sacrificing myself to like help everyone survive.
I like the idea.
You know what else is extra tragic though? What if I sacrifice myself, like in you know that bit from fucking Kong Skull Island where the guy tries to sacrifice himself
with the grenades,
and it just does nothing. It like he holds the grenades in his hands and he's like, come on, and then it just smacks him with his tail and he flies onto a cliff and blows up, like something like that, where I've like got so much angst and at the end I try to sacrifice myself for my friends and it just doesn't do anything.
I like the idea of you being like the son of the actual bad guy, and you're like, I don't know, half demon or half vampire or something or whatever. And you're like, I hate you, Dad. I hate you. I like the humans. They're cool. No, son, don't you do this. You don't want to be friends with those humans. They've treated us badly for centuries. I hate you. Leaves and vows to destroy father. Joins the heroes party.
Remember
like
when the humans cast us out into the desert lands?
Exactly.
And I'm just like, no, you're wrong. And then I go and meet up with the humans. I'm like, man, these guys kind of suck. Like,
this sucks. I want to go back home now. So you just follow them just to go back home.
Boromir at home.
Boromir. Oh yeah, that would be low key Boromir. Not really.
That I think kind of makes sense. Yeah. Where I think being a Boromir type kind of makes sense. Where it's like, yes, I'm a hero, but I'm also very, very limited by my fragile mental states. That's good.
I like that. Okay, let's see you in heroes. Yeah, why not? I like that a lot.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Sonny Briscoe.
This fucking bastard.
Every time. Every tier list. I'm kidding.
Sonny is like the jailer, right? Sonny is like, let's say let's say when Enna gets kidnapped in the tower, Sunny is the one who runs the tower with all the prison cells, and he's like, "All right, everybody, you better keep your mouth shut. All right, lights out in the prison tonight. Everybody, we're gonna." And then, but then also he's like surprisingly a very fun, loving prison warden, and he's like, "All right, everybody, make sure we're handing out some leaflets today. We got the play happening. Everyone, if you make sure you go for a part, and if you don't get a part, don't worry. There are no small parts, just small prisoners, and all of that." And so he's just quite sweet, but also has the potential to be very cruel at the same time, and no one really understands what his motivations are, like in real life.
I like it. Any villain will be put. Well, would he? No, he would be put here, not here, right?
I think he could be like he's working for the main bad guy. So he would be in evil fantasy villain. Also, we got to flesh that one out a little.
Yeah, we will, as always. I like that. He's the jailer, whatever, in the evil kingdom of the villains. I like that. Albin Knox.
Albania.
Cracks open a can.
I need my thinking Slurpee. Sir, drinking my Slurpee.
I'll
let you guys take the reins on this one.
Yeah. He's a thief.
Yeah.
He's a thief.
Okay,
He's like a third party guy. He's not part of the villains or part of the heroes. He's part of he's just his own little party, kind of like Luca. But Albin steals like a major key item from the hero's party. We don't know what yet, but he steals something while like they're in the town and they're like, I don't know, buying food for the travel or something to go to the evil place to rescue Princess Anna or something. And Albin just steals something because it looks valuable. We don't know what it is yet, but it looks very valuable, but they need it to get to that place. And they have to chase Albin down through the town to find his underground lair, and it's like plot to like the story. We just don't know what yet. But
yeah, I like that.
We'll keep that in mind. It's the One Ring. It's not. But it's like it's something something important.
Artifact.
Yeah, very important. They can't make it to their final destination without it. Basically. It could be something Petra has or something. But we'll think about it. It's the One Piece. He steals the One Piece.
There's like a very, very... There's like a secret door that you have to get through, and they got this item after after they fought in the Colosseum or whatever. And then that item just happens to open like a passageway into a place, but then he steals it because he's like, oh, this looks shiny.
No, the one thing we need to get through this. No, stop him.
Yeah.
It's a whole like chasing
I like it. It's almost like it's stolen early on, and you don't know how big of a deal it is until later on when it's revealed. Like, oh shit, that was really important. We shouldn't have. We shouldn't have let him do that.
And they have to like find him, and it's hard. Investigation time.
Shit.
Oh no. This sucks.
Oh no, mate.
I like that. Uki. I'm kidding. Not really. It would be funny though if Uki gets kidnapped too. Oh my god. I can't unsee Uki pondering the orb like Saruman.
Yeah.
Closes eyes, hand hovering the orb.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm cooking right now. Uki's the villain.
Uki's the main villain?
Uki's the main villain. Uki's the main villain. He is like a scorned, fallen king who has lost everything, and he is just taking out all. He's being so just, tyrannical ruler who just doesn't give a fuck about anything, and everyone around him is gonna die, and he doesn't give a shit, and he's vengeful, and he's angry, and he's like, fuck you.
He's your adopted father?
I think he would slay that. Yeah.
So he adopted you, and you're like, a demon or whatever.
He's my zaddy.
Yeah,
He's just silently.
Yeah. Yeah, Uki's just who cares? Okay, he doesn't have to be my adoptive dad. He's my dad. He's my dad. Uki's my dad.
he's your dad. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm his edgy son who he hates.
I hate you, Dad. The humans. You lied to me about the humans. They're actually cool. What?
I hate you too, son.
What?
And I'm like,
No. What are you talking about? Humans are like bad. Like I told you. No.
Don't you
no,
remember
Dad.
when I? Don't you remember when I rescued you from those those farmers that were chasing you with pitchforks?
Yeah. What about it? Oh, you're
They
right.
just
I
wanted to
guess
play.
they just want to play with me. Yeah. Fuchan,
Fuchan.
your second dad.
I mean, immediately, like Fuchan and Uki makes me think cyborg, and that makes me think like, what if? Okay, let me cook here.
Mm-hmm.
What if Uki is like fulfilling the role as just absolutely, vengeful? The world is a terrible place. I have been wronged, and I'm gonna take it out on all the rest of the world. And it's because he was betrayed and left by his lover Fuchan, who abandoned him, right? But why did Fuchan abandon him? Well, it's because his evil. He was already kind of going down a dark path, and Fuchan was like, I can't watch you do this to yourself. And he's like, then leave, get out, and never come back. And then that really kind of sent him spiraling into this well of madness. So I'd say, and then Fuchan is like, if we put him in I guess you could put him in supporting characters, and he's a character they would meet kind of like halfway through, and is very unassuming. Aragorn in Lord of the Rings.
I was thinking of Aragorn too, yeah.
Yeah, Aragorn is like, just some dude. When they first meet, he was just some guy
Strider
in a pub who's like, hello mate, yeah, he seems kind of cool, but you don't really know why. And then later on it's revealed, oh, he's like the king and all of that. That's Fuchan, and he's just completely unassuming, just some random bumfuck who's got a sword and a beard.
Shepherd outfit too.
That would be in shocking reveal characters, no?
Ooh,
yeah.
You're right, Marilyn. You cooked hard. That's true. It is shocking reveal character. He is actually the descendant of the long time ago king, and we thought that he had no heir, but Fuchan is actually the heir to the throne.
God.
Boom. And his lover was let's say Uki is actually not human. He's like not an elf, an evil elf. How about that? Yeah. So, boom. And then because of how it ended badly, he's like a dark elf, yeah. Because the relationship ended badly, Uki kind of grew resentment from the humans because of how they treated him, which includes Fuchan, who was his lover, right? And he gave that hatred to Vox of the humans. But Vox realized that was not really all that true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was doing my studies, human studies, and I was like, wait a minute, this sounds kind of interesting. What if my dad is wrong? And then, well, really, Uki's like my mom. He's kind of like, he would almost be like Mother Gothel, I think, in this. But different. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good.
I like that. Yeah, the plot is taking form. I like this a lot. Okay. Aya.
Aya, I think. What if Aya is like, okay, how about townfolk? She's at the she's also at the College of Wizards, but she's like the school bully.
Yeah,
she's the school bully, and like,
give me your butterbeer,
kind of it's an early kind of character moment for Petra and Ike, when Aya is like giving Ike a swirly in the toilet, and she's like, and Petra's like, leave him alone, and you cast some useless magic spell to try and get her to stop, and then
she turns her butterbeer into water or something or whatever.
Exactly, something like that, and she's just kind of annoyed, and then Aya successfully casts fireball, and you know, and it's like, you know, she's definitely way better at like cool magic. And you know, and then she's, you know, it's because she always wants to be like wrestling people in a Denny's parking lot. So I feel like being a school bully in a magic college is probably the best way to do that.
I like it a lot. Why is that my favorite story so far?
Nice. Okay.
We'll see. We'll build more.
Very lore accurate.
Right?
It's true.
Yeah.
Aster Arcadia. Kidnapped royalty. I kind of see it, no? What if we made Aster like a bird, like Enna? Or something. Bird Aster. Sibling of Bird Enna. Brother of Enna.
Badena.
Badena.
Badena. Yeah, Aster. Yeah, he's like... Yeah.
It could be a cousin of Enna or like a brother to Enna or something.
Cousin to Enna, brother to Enna.
Yeah, they both get kidnapped. Yeah.
They both get kidnapped. Yeah. Also, let's try and figure out why does Uki want Enna kidnapped? What is the purpose of that?
Maybe the current ruler. Oh, okay, actually, should we remove the bird aspect and just make Enna human as well?
Because if or
okay. maybe the Bird Kingdom was the reason why, like the relationship went wrong.
Maybe, yeah,
something like that.
The Bird Kingdom did something, and then what's it called? Because Uki was like mad at them, and he's just like, "We gotta fight back." And the Food Talon's like, "No, you shouldn't fight against people who do you wrong, or whatever." And then he was just like, okay, but I can't. I need to do it anyways, or something like that.
I like that.
I don't know if I'm making sense though.
I said I sing my own villain BGM. True.
Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking about. I like the Aya idea a lot. Here's what I'm thinking, right? How about, right? It's like inciting incident that gets Petra to go on the quest is like maybe a real villain shows up at the college. Like Aya has been the villain of the early stages because she's a bully, right? And then a real villain shows up, and then suddenly Aya is like, "Oh my god, I'm so out of my depth on this. What the hell?" and then Petra has a chance to save Aya, save the bully. And that's like the first chance that we see her magic actually do something useful for once. And everyone's like, "Huh?" And yeah, and then maybe I don't know, maybe Aya could be part of like the heroes after that. Maybe the bully joins the heroes thing, or maybe not. I don't know, maybe that's too much. I like the bully character. I mean, yeah, I like the bully character trying to prove herself kind of vibe. Maybe we should be in supporting characters instead of just townfolk.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
she's Bakugo.
Oh man,
that's real.
Okay, let's leave it there for now. I'm sure we're gonna cook more. We can always change things after.
Okay.
Scarla.
I can see her as like the random crazy lady that
crazy lady
that is like bring potions. If you know what I mean. I see
Scarla as like a tavern like keeper.
She's a barmaid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Barmaid in a tavern. She's like, can I fetch you a stein of beer, sugar? And they're just like, oh yeah.
Thank you for the tip, baby. Mwah.
Yeah, she's a barmaid in the town and is like, yeah, just very passionate about pouring brews.
I like that. Yeah, she's a tavern
sweet.
Keeper.
That's sweet. I like that a lot. I think she likes that too.
You've been playing that game, Madeline, right? Tavern Keeper or whatever?
Tavern Manager?
Yeah, Manager. Yeah.
where you can throw drunk people out.
That's awesome.
I have not heard of this game. This sounds really fun.
You can literally like there's people that like drink too much and you have to like, yeet them out of the house.
You take care of like a
Tavern
tavern.
Manager Simulator. Oh, this looks funny. This looks hilarious. Oh, I have to play this
It is
now.
pretty fun.
Okay, nice.
Where does Madeline go?
Hmm.
It's so easy to just put her as mage, right?
As what?
Mage or wizard. I feel like all of Iluna could just be mages. It's like, it's kind of easy to just put them in that category.
Rogue the.
A dancer? Like Fire Emblem? Oh, wait, you do dance a lot. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
This is like, in Fire Emblem, dancers basically like give a character the ability to go again. It like encourages them to like do their turn again, to move twice instead of once.
So I'm like the mascot character.
Yeah.
They're like,
Now it's
"Hey,
your
guys,
turn.
Go again.
It's your turn now. Could be a supporting character.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You show up for like a part of the story where you buff characters. I like that idea.
Buff character.
Yeah, you buff a hero to like go again or something, you know?
It's like,
A support.
you think your time is over? No. Try again.
Go again, yeah. Encore. Do it again.
I like
that.
That's very you. I like that a lot.
I see.
Guys, it's tempting to put Ren here because don't you know? He's the prince. Oh man. It's kind of
That's good.
tempting, but at the same time, how many
Okay,
people...
but he wouldn't be the
I don't
kidnapped
know.
one though. I feel like he'd be like the he'd be the one kidnapping, if anything.
Ooh, you think he's a bad guy? Oh, what if he's Uki's favorite son? Oh,
And I'm his least favorite son, and that's why
Yes!
I leave. Brilliant.
Oh, but Ren's too nice,
yes.
oh, but so is Shu. Wait, that's so ironic.
I think it'd be interesting if they were just both like there, but they're not like evil on purpose. They're just evil because they were born into that situation.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, I like the idea that Ren is the evil prince who is, who is always followed in his father's shadow and is always like doing evil in the right way, whereas me, I'm like the fucking understudy who never does anything right, and I want to prove myself to my father, but I'm never quite managing to, and then it's that leads me down the path of becoming a good guy. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Ah, the drama. You're like Jon Snow and he's Robb Stark.
And then during the final battle, I have to fight my own brother. That's the thing. Obviously, like Petra's the main character and has to fight Uki. I have to settle my grievances with my brother, and then we team up against Uki in the final bit. Like I convince him that it's not worth it and that he has to. Maybe I try to, but he's too far gone. He's too evil and he can't be turned.
So you have to do the impossible.
I have to kill my own brother. Brother, help me.
Cinema. This is great. I like this.
Cinema.
Kotoka.
Kotoka. We need, we need some more in the actual main party. I feel like Kotoka would be a
Bard.
good pick for like a bard,
Yeah.
like a main character who is in the main party and is there because she. Let me try and think something about this. Like both of the main characters so far have kind of like, I don't know, backstories and stuff to do. What if Kotoka is the unassuming comedic relief where she... Go on,
I
Mary?
just saw someone in the chat say that she's strong. She can be like the strong fighter. What if she's like almost like a tank character and she just wears like really chunky clothes? Like when she first debuted, she punched a hole in her desk, pretty much.
Yeah,
Damn.
So
that's
like,
good.
what if she like just
monk?
wears really chunky clothes, like chunky armor, and has like a really big mace and just swings it around to like get space for the team.
I like it.
She has
What
a
if-
comically large mace.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That's it. She has comically large mace, and is like has a ton of brute strength, but is also very clumsy. Like that's her weakness. Is she's kind
Yeah,
of
she,
way too aggressive.
lot of
Is
damage.
always make she's the lovable like female barbarian character who is like everyone else like
It's
oh
like that
god.
one character from Konosuba.
Which I haven't. I think I've only seen one episode of that.
only one season I think I watched. I know, yeah.
No, I only watched one season as well, actually. Darkness?
Oh, Darkness. Oh, you're saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
maybe half of that.
Half of that.
Maybe not the rest of her character, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that's good. Kotoko is like, I don't know. Everyone's like trying to set up camp and go to sleep, and she's making like a stew or something, and they're just like, it's 4 a.m. We don't need stew right now, and she's like, I am hungry, and then she's making the stew out of like grass and toads and shit.
Yeah,
and she's
and
like,
then it just looks really bad, and then
Just-
everyone's just like, you're gonna hurt your stomach, and she's like,
and
"Ah,
everyone's
it's
like
fine."
low key kind of sick of her shit, and they're always just like, quit being loud, we're on a quest and all that. But the moment, like the nanosecond she's in any actual danger, everyone is around her and comes to help, like instantly. 'Cause no one can stand to see her be hurt, you know?
Damn. Okay, I like that. She's the character with like that does the most damage, but she's very clumsy. That's her thing. I like that a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's good.
sure. I like this party a lot. We have there.
Very nice.
I think
Hey-
I'm fully
hey, baby
asleep
girl.
right now, so
It's
I might
me.
head off now.
Oh, okay, all
fair
good.
enough, Marinine. I hope you have a good sleep, Marinine. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, Madeline.
Ba-dum.
Oh,
Still here.
yeah, she's still here. I was gonna say that.
Oh, I am.
She's really sleepy. Make sure you don't fall asleep before you end call. That's so funny. I kept waiting for her to leave. I think she's just like, bye bye, guys, and then just went to sleep immediately.
Yeah. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, is are Fugi's broken or something? Is she still here? But yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah, okay. Ver Vermilion. Baby girl guy. The Mpreg guy.
Very interesting.
Let's see what your soul has to say.
How about
I can read your soul, baby girl. It's me.
How about Ver is like one of Aya's lackeys at the college. Like he's one of like the sub bullies, like an under bully to the main bully, and he is like, oh, I'm super cool. And like I would say, yeah, nerd, and then he'd be like, yeah,
Yeah,
nerd, and it's
exactly
just
what he
kind
said.
of, following that. Yeah. What she said and all of that. And then, yeah, pretty much just that type of vibe, that type of character. And he's like trying to prove himself in a way. He wants to be valuable to the bullies. But then when the attack happens on the college and Aya gets made fun of by the villain and saved by Petra, he's like, oh, maybe I don't know, maybe this is a bad idea, whatever it is. He's a clout chaser basically.
Okay. So he's gonna stick with like whatever is the coolest thing at the moment, and at that moment it was
Exactly.
Aya. Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Is he a mage too?
Yeah. He's in the mage college, so he would be a mage certainly.
I like that. Meloko. I kind of want to put her in villain. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that sounds
Or-
cool.
Or, yeah, I like villainous Meloko as a concept. She's like she's a Maybe a sorcerer too, like Shu. But she actually has bad intentions, unlike Shu, in this movie.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Hear me out. All right. So Shu and Meloko are on. You have like the reflection, right? Because Petra is from the College of Wizards, and then Shu and Meloko are Uki's royal court wizards, and they both are like, mages, sorcerers, whatever, or like warlocks, perhaps. They both have similar sort of like powers and abilities and intentions and all of that. But Shu believes that what he's doing to be good, whereas Meloko very much knows what they're doing is wrong and has every intention of doing that, and perhaps even eventually overthrowing Uki at some point. She's purely in it for her own
gains.
Exactly.
She could be a villain in the sequel. Oh, she's like Saruman, kinda. No, not really. But she could be like a villain like in the second movie.
A villain like Saruman does low-key make some sense though. Like, oh, fuck's sake, I just got killed. Oh, it's really annoying. No, that exact type of thing. She's in. Yeah, sorry, I just died in the Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and I'm like,
okay.
Man, I was in 8th place. I had a good build going. This guy just happens to have a tier 7, deals way too much damage early on in the game, and I'm like,
and
fuck
upset.
Off. Anyway. Yeah, she's got her own thing going on, and her and Shu work together, and she's like, the knowledgeable one, and Shu is like, it's like, oh, doop-de-doo, I'm just getting on with my daily tasks. And then in the end, she reveals herself, and he's like, oh my god, like, just genuinely didn't see it coming. Yeah,
I like that. They're like opposite of each other, Shu and Meloko. I like that a lot.
In the same way that Shu and in the same way that that Meloko and Uki were like kind of two parts of the same character almost in the first one as well. Yeah,
that's awesome. I like this plot a lot. Okay, I always say this, and I will always say this. This is the hardest person to put in a list.
Yeah, because it's like we're trying to imagine where we would go in this exaggerated fantasy world, whereas Doppio in real life already comes from an exaggerated fantasy world, or he might as well,
Yeah, true.
Chat saying hero. I really want Doppio to be on the
heroes party.
The party because, yeah, I just think that would be fun if he was one of the main characters. Then again, I think a lot of like the random bombastic energy comes from Kotoka on the main party. So
yeah, I agree.
maybe I think Doppio's energy might be a little exhausting.
Maybe he's like his own thing.
That. He's like his own thing. Yeah, he's always like,
What if he gives like what if he's like a guy that's like a Riddler?
He's like a Rizzler.
Yeah, Riddler. Like, kind of messes with the heroes.
He's always there, but you never really know what he's up to. Let's say, right, they go to Rosamy, and then Rosamy gives them the riddle, and they're like, at first they think, oh, what the fuck is that? I don't know what that is, right? And then they walk out of her grand, like, ethereal tower, and they're like, man, we're no closer than we were when we first left. What do we do now? And then Doppio is standing by the gates, and he's like, sounds like you're in need of some direction. And then he's like he's like Gambit. He's got like a deck of playing cards.
Yes.
He's like, perhaps what you're looking for is a solution. And then he holds out like a 3 of clubs, and he's like, something more direct. He's like, or maybe you need something interesting. And they're like, are we getting scammed? And he's like,
whoo, I'm about to make a name for myself out here.
Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah. He's and then at every single moment when the heroes think they've completely run out of options, Doppio just turns up inexplicably with a genuinely very helpful solution. And then but then like, would you come with us and help us on our quest? And he's like, no.
That's it. Just no.
No.
I like that. Yeah, he's just like a riddle guy. Like we don't know
Maybe-
what his
Maybe at one
intentions are.
point he betrayed. Like, Mamaro in chat just said patches type. You ever play Dark Souls? You know patches.
I only know the one from A Song of Ice and Fire. Not Dark Souls. Yeah.
So Patches in Dark Souls is this guy who in literally every single game, even Souls games that aren't set in the same universe, like he's in Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Bloodborne, he is always there as this bald man with a spear. And he is like, hello, mate. Hey, there's treasure down that hole. Why don't you go and fetch it? And then they're like, okay. And then you look over the edge and he kicks you down there. And he's a pretty harmless villain in the grand scheme of things. And he's hoping to just steal your stuff. That's all he really wants to do. And then he usually has a quest line where you can like make friends with him or something like that. I feel like Doppio would hand them a solution and then he would like betray them. But then the betrayal doesn't really do anything. And he's like, well, now that that's over. And then he just kind of like tries to ignore it or whatever.
Okay. Okay, so he's just like a non-aligned, kinda bad person for his own gains kind of thing. But
Fucking
his
guy.
intentions are...
Yeah.
He's a guy. We don't know what his true
Fucking-
intentions are.
Fucking human character. Yeah, just
I like
person.
that.
Person who is there and is trying to make his own way and is just doing so in his own Doppio way. Bars. Pack. All right.
Hear me out for Zali.
Okay.
He's the healer of the party.
I love how that was a hear me out when that's like the most sort of straightforward understanding of what
I know.
Zali would do. But you are right. Zali and the party being like kind of a quiet, studious type.
He's
I
the
think is
cultural
good.
diversity guy.
He's
Because he's the French guy.
we need Sally. We need Zali for diversity. Oh my god, dude, this fantasy movie we're making, it's so woke. We've got a DEI hire and everything.
I'm not watching that. It's too woke. This is a
It's
French
too
guy.
woke. I can't believe they put Zali in the fantasy movie because of woke. Unbelievable. Can't watch it anymore. But genuinely, I think that's a pretty good idea. I think honestly the balance of the party is so good right now. You've got Petra as like the plucky main character who's more kind of like an intellectual Bilbo Baggins type. You've got me, the edgy bastard who doesn't know what his allegiances is. You got Kotaka, who's just simple-minded. I'm gonna go forward and hit the enemy in the face. And then you've got Zali, who's there and he's supporting everybody. And I'd like to feel that Zali is often the one who kind of gets left behind almost in discussions because he's very quiet. And then but then he's like, guys, and then he actually has a solution for it. You know?
He's the one like binding the team together. Like a bandage.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Yeah. That's good.
Uki really like that joke.
Binding. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
the previous one we did about Sally.
All right, that's good. All right, what else we got?
Vantacrow Bringer.
Okay.
I don't know.
This fucking guy. He would fit so well in a fantasy setting.
Yeah, you would. Ooh, Luca's side guy. I see Vanta as a barbarian guy.
Luca's side hoe.
He works for Luca. I see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He works for Luca.
Tyrant, and he's a tyrant. Shirtless Vanta with like not fighting gloves, but like he has like gloves with like fingerless like fur gloves,
Oh,
that reaches
I've got
like
an idea. I've got an idea. All right. How about Vanta? You're right. He is one of Luca's barbarians, but what Luca does is he says, "Oh, now that I've got you in my house, I'm going to make you fight in my tournament." And then they have to fight in his barbarian tournament. And the final enemy they have to defeat is Vanta. He's some legendary barbarian that Luca says, "You'll fight my champion."
fight my champion in combat. And then it comes out and Vanta's like very skilled or whatever, but then they beat him, but Vanta only wants to get stronger. He's like Goku. So in the end, he joins the main character's party to be a part of the heroes because he wants to go and get stronger.
He's the barbarian of the group? What if Kotoka is like
Kotoka's
the paladin?
Okay, wait.
Kotoka could be
Kotoka's
paladin
yeah, she's not
instead.
barbarian. Yeah. Kotoka is more of a paladin. Let's say he's not a barbarian because we already have a tank. How about he is instead more of not a rogue, let's say, but he's a fighter. Let's say he's a fighter, and where Kotoka is more of a tank, he's more like hyper-aggressive, dual swords, sort of, running around, dodging, flipping, kicking kind of thing.
Yeah, okay. He could be a fighter with like
an
axe or something. I see Vanta with an axe.
Yeah, and he's like, no.
Vanta is literally guts.
I've been waiting for a chance to prove myself. No one's ever been able to beat me before. Please, take me into your service. I will fight for you, and all of that.
I like that. That's cool. You know what I'm imagining? I'm imagining Vanta like getting out like in the arena. They reveal him and he's wearing like a big animal like head mask or whatever. And he takes it off and throws it to reveal like,
Oh.
I see that as like cinema. My cinematographer side.
That would be so cinema. Yeah, he throws it on the ground like a gauntlet and he's like, come fight me, and then they fight him and he's like, oh my god.
A big crow mask, or something like that. That would go hard.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, I like that for Vanta. I like that.
This guy.
This fucking guy. I hate this guy.
I don't like him either.
Sucks. Because you got in the last one, you had an interesting role, but you definitely were like the victim. So I think giving you more to do in this one would be interesting. Town folk, sporting characters, kidnap, shocking reveal characters. You are Uki and Folger's missing son. Folger got pregnant when he left.
Folger got pregnant?
He was empregged and then gave birth to you, and he's been raising you in secret, and Uki never knew. And then you're like the secret that brings everybody together in the end, or something like that. Like you're the weakness, or like, what if you're like the forgotten chosen one who was meant to be the chosen one, but then because Uki became a villain, like your dad became a villain, it didn't happen, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we've already got a lot. Uki has a lot of children in this.
Yeah,
so.
Uki has like 3 kids at this point.
Uki has like 3 kids at this point. I don't know if he's gonna. Something tragic like that would be good, but you're just gonna think about like the right way to.
What's that guy from Tekken? He's
Kazuya?
He's not a Mishima. Oh no, he is a Mishima. Wait, never mind. I was thinking about
Kazuya Mishima.
Lore, I forgot his name. It starts with an L.
Oh.
Lore, not Loris.
Oh, Law? Martial Law?
No. Lars.
Heihachi's son, who's like missing. Yeah. What the hell? What do you mean, what the hell? The plot is you got Folger pregnant but didn't know, and then he left and gave birth to Wilson.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty easy to understand.
Hey, in a fantasy thing, okay, anything is possible. All right.
You're Wilson's dad. You're Ren's dad. You're my dad as well. It's crazy. The law runs deep in this.
Shocking
world.
reveal character.
Shocking reveal. Yeah. If you want to be like Lars from Tekken, then you're like Uki's missing son. And you're like the key. You're like the key to saving everybody. And Fuchang like reveals you at the end. It's like, that video of the insanely muscular guy who has like the little hamster, and he turns around and presents the hamster to the camera. Like that's Fuchang presenting you to the plot.
Yeah, sure.
Have you seen that video? I have to find it.
No.
Okay, wait.
I'll patiently wait.
Showing hamster.
No, that's not right. That's
What is this lore?
It's a different video. Come on.
Not beating the hamster
was-
allegations? Shut up, man. Shut up.
Guy revealing hamster. Oh, come on. No, I can't find it. Okay, it's a really sweet video. It just turns around and it's like fuh, and he like opens his hands like he's doing a Hadouken, and inside there's a little hamster, and he's like, look at this. Anyway.
Oh, okay. I see. I don't know why in my head I had like is it a beaver? Dun dun dun. What is that little guy again? It's not a beaver, is it?
Oh yeah, the chipmunk.
The chipmunk. That's it. I don't know why in my head I was thinking
that's
that.
Funny. that would work. That would definitely.
What if we tried out
work.
an affair and Wilson is the child? Ooh, after Uki
Maybe
and...
that's why. Maybe that's why. I mean, maybe one of the reasons why. Maybe
I'm a
Fu-chan had an
bastard?
affair. No, I can't imagine Fu-chan having an affair. I mean, it would add a lot of like angst to the relationship, but no. Twisty.
Hello, Twisty.
Twisty,
Oh my
twisted.
god, I'm Twisty.
Hello, Twisty.
I had no
Hello,
idea.
YuQWilson.
That's fascinating.
Hello.
YuQWilson, you know, when we first met, I remember I called you, and it felt really awkward
Uh-huh.
because, I didn't know if we called you Wilson, and like, you know, your name is YuQWilson, so I was like, you, and then I like realized, like, wait a minute, like, that kind of sounds weird.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
the story, your name sounds kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's why I want everyone to call me Wilson. It's just better that way.
You should get a cool name like Twisty.
I'll think about
That
it.
is a cool name. That is a cool name. I agree.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. Twisty,
Alright,
you
Twisty,
want to help
do
us
you
with
need-
this?
Do you need
Yeah!
Yeah, right. Have you been watching the stream, or do you need an update
For
on?
2 seconds.
Okay,
I
cool.
heard that Fulgur is cheating, and that offended me. Fulgur would never cheat. He's faithful.
He would never. He would never. But
That's true.
also,
It's
to be
not
fair,
me.
Uki is a mad tyrannical ruler who is evil. So you know,
He's
it's like,
purple, so it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's always
A lot of
those
purple
those
in the
purple
villains,
guys.
too.
It's always the purple guys who
Purple
are
are
evil.
evil.
You know, think about FNAF.
Mm.
But basically, it's a story about Uki is evil mad king, right? And I am his son, who he doesn't like. Ren is his son, he does like, and I have a bit of rivalry with Ren. That's a terrible way of summing up a plot. Basically, fantasy story where Petra is the main character and goes with a band of heroes to go and vanquish the evil villain so that she can save the world. And you've got all of these other characters who do various things. Vanta is like a barbarian fighter man. Zali is the healer. Kotaka is a paladin with a big hammer. And everyone else does a whole load of different things. And Fulgur is pregnant with Wilson.
Hi. I just have one question. Don't we have a paladin? They should be like duo paladins. You know, I'm watching this anime, and there are these 2 girls, and they choose to only max out their attack, and they both have hammers. But like, they're 2 different colors, and it's really cute. So I'm just saying 2 paladins is better than 1.
Sure, we could have Vanta as a paladin, I guess, as well.
Nah,
A
nah.
rival
He's
paladin. A rival paladin.
Oh,
Nah.
I
rival
don't know what
paladin.
a
Okay.
paladin means though, but that sounds
Uh,
really evil, right?
There are evil paladins, yeah. It depends,
yeah, and they
like,
can like
yeah.
kill each other.
Oh yeah, Vivi can be a paladin. Hold on, we're not done
Yeah,
yet.
She
well,
means she's
Vivi is a
she's a paladin in real
Yeah.
life. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
She'd be really good at acting as a paladin in a movie because she already is one.
Exactly.
Yeah, she knows exactly what it's like to be a paladin.
She could
Hmm.
even teach the like Kotaka how to be a good paladin.
Ooh, wait, you're
that
cooking
is-
right now. That is
That's really
good.
good. That's pretty good. I smell sequel. So yeah, that sounds good. Okay, we'll get to Vivi when we get to Vivi.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we at Vivi? Who are we at right now?
Oh, we are at Vivi actually. Oh my god.
Oh, we are at Vivi.
See,
Okay,
I read
great.
minds. I read minds. I'm
Holy
so
shit,
smart.
that's funny. Okay, so yeah, Vivi is like okay. If we're she's So she is like Kotaka's paladin mentor, who taught Kotaka everything she knows. And but obviously as a paladin, you gotta have faith. It's like the song, because you gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. And Vivi has lost faith in the light. And Kotoko can see that, and she's like, "You've lost your way."
Oh, she like turns her back on her master.
And she turns her back,
and they do like
wants...
an epic fight.
Yeah, they can do a fight, and it's very tragic. But they're both they're both good. They're both good. It's just that because the land is so torn apart, and because everyone is suffering, Vivi loses hope and loses faith in the light. But Kodoka is young, and she's idealistic, and she's like, "I will never lose hope in the light. The light is my shield, and I will protect those I care about." And then they fight, and later on, like, they kind of come back together, and Vivi regains her kind of hope, and then and everything's good. And that's like,
I like that.
That's Kodoka's arc, is that she wants to save her master from her own despair.
So would she be evil or supporting character?
Let's say supporting character. Yeah, it's
Okay,
like a tragic part of the.
Damn,
of
you
the
cooked.
villain
That's
lineup.
good.
I see why you're a director.
Thank you.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
That's
What do
awesome.
redeemed you.
Exactly.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
What? I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog.
Ooh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
Doug, I mean, real. I
Doug.
don't know. Claude,
I feel like
Market
he'd steal
Garden.
stuff. He just looks like a thief to me.
You would
He has
steal
that
stuff.
big arm, like, because you can't really hide that with a costume. What are they gonna do? Put a prosthetic over it? Like, I feel like he's just gonna have that big arm to like grab stuff, you know?
The claw.
Yeah. Yeah, the hand.
You could be a bad guy. I could see that.
How many mage college characters do we have? We've got
Like
Petra,
3.
Ike, Aya, and Ver. How about maybe Claude is like another. Maybe Claude is like
What
another
if he's a
supporting character
potion
from the-
seller?
A potion seller. Maybe he. I like the idea of
He works
Doppio
with-
being a lone wolf.
He works with Millie.
Doppio should be by himself. He works with Millie to sell potions. Yeah. But how about he's Petra's son? Petra's son? No, Millie's son.
Oh, I was gonna
He's
say Petra's
Millie's-
son. Okay, Millie's
He's
son.
Millie's son.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Claude.
So he's Millie's kid because she is like the local potion lady, right? She's the apothecary, and he is studying in the thing. He's studying at the Mages College to be, he's at the Mages College because Millie is like, "Son, you need to learn how to make good potions and need to take over the family business." And he's like, "But I want to be a spell slinger. I want to be a cool mage." And she's like, "No, you have to support the family business and all of that." And so
your voice.
and so
really...
he goes there. And so he goes there to do that. I'm trying to do Millie without doing too aggressive of a Filipino accent.
Yeah.
So that's probably pretty offensive. So I think that would be good for him. He's like kind of echoes the dynamic that I have with Uki, where it's like misunderstood son who wants to do more with his life but isn't but is held back, whereas but it's like smaller in scope almost. And maybe witnessing that, Petra seeing that happen at the Wizards College kind of is like, it's almost like a form of foreshadowing for the relationship that I have with Uki, my dad.
I like it. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah.
You can even give Millie big boobs because she had a baby.
That's true. That's true. We can.
She'll be very happy.
Maybe okay. More development for Millie's character. What if this is not the case? What if not the case? She's always been flat. She always has no boobs. But
Why are we talking?
she is right, a potion apothecary, and wants her son to go to the Wizards College to learn how to make potions because she has heard legends of a breast enlarging potion. And she could never get it right. She could never figure it out, could never get the balance of the temperature just right when she's brewing that potion. And she's like, fucking, she's like, God damn it, I can't do this, I need a son, I need you to do this. I need you to go and learn so that you can help me get big boobs. And then that's what it is. And he's just low-key embarrassed. He's like, "Mom, I don't want to go to college to learn how to help you get your breast implants. That's weird."
That is weird.
Like, no,
yeah.
she's like, I am your mother. I am your mother.
Is she like
You have to
the
do this for me.
is she like
No,
the
he
fairy
needs to do
godmother from Shrek 2?
She's like, yeah, she's the well, they're not villains, but the same kind of dynamic where she's like the fairy godmother and he's Prince Charming, where it's just, Guy who has plenty of potential but just has to do whatever his mum says. That's Claude's arc. That's what Millie wants his arc to be, but he wants to be something more. You know?
I like it. They should make a whole movie about Claude then. Damn.
Yeah.
Clara. What if she gets kidnapped with Anna? But she's like the maid. I mean, actually, no. You know what? Here's a challenge. Do something about Clara, but has nothing to do with being a maid. Challenge.
Okay. Well, Clara. Okay. You just gotta strip away the you know, the.
I thought you were gonna say
everything.
stripper.
I mean, to be fair, I was thinking about
she
like.
should be a townsfolk, and she should work at the like casino, and she should be like a table lady, and she should be super sexy, and she should be like convincing people.
No, Twisty, that is a really good idea. I feel like I need to explain what I was about to say because it sounded really bad. It was basically I was looking at her and I was like, how do I imagine her not being a maid when she's in such a maid outfit? And I said the word strip away and I was like, wait a minute, I'm about to say strip away
You're
the
gonna
maid
take off
outfit.
my maid's clothes?
I was not gonna do that, but it would have
That sounds
sounded
even
like I
worse. You
was.
explained
It was gonna
it and it
sound
sounds
like I
worse
was
now.
doing that because of the word choice, but that isn't actually my intention, and I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I did not expect to be forgiven. But yeah, so
Ready up the
that's
apology
fine.
video, Vox. It's over.
Exactly, I gotta get that fucking YouTube apology done.
what if we make her a princess, okay? Because she's perfect at everything. And I feel like she'd be like that princess who literally does everything perfectly. And, you know, she has to like date the guy to save the kingdom. And then that's the one choice that she refuses to make. And then everything dies.
Twisty, you're a genius. Okay, right. We have kidnapped royalty, but we do not have regular unkidnapped royalty yet. Here's the thing, right? Clara is the heiress to the throne. She is about to become queen of this land, right? However, she was going, here we are, she was going to marry Enna. But Enna was kidnapped, and so she's not able to marry her anymore. And they were in love. But after Enna was kidnapped, the kingdom is like, we have to move on. We can't rest. You know, she's dead. Listen, Clara, she's dead. All right, you have nothing. There's nothing to do. And so she is then set up to marry someone she does not love, someone else. And so she is the one who recruits the heroes in secret to go to the castle and get her love back, so she doesn't get forced into a loveless marriage.
That's so smart. Let's do it.
Nice.
Okay.
And also, we should buff her boobs.
Okay, well that's your decision, not mine.
That's
but
up,
yeah,
that's up to you. We have no say in this.
We have no say in this. But yeah, you know, if that's what you want, absolutely.
Yeah. You're directing this, not us. This specific part.
I'll be in charge of the costumes.
That's, you know what? That's fine.
Of the women.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. We'll take care of the.
That's up to Claude. That's right, chat. That's his arc. If he manages, then he can help Clara with that as well.
So we leave her in supporting is good, I guess.
Supporting is good. Yeah. She's the one who sends them on the quest. You know, a damsel in distress of a different kind, where she's not been kidnapped, but she's like, no, I'm being kidnapped by someone I do not love, or something like that. And maybe Ryoma is the king, who is like, no, my daughter, you have to, we must, for the sake of the kingdom, we have to have you marry you. You know?
I believe it because you're
You would
doing
say
an
that.
old person voice and Ryoma is old. So
There you
that
go.
makes a lot of sense.
There you go, right? Oh shit.
Anyway,
Sorry, someone's at the door.
all good. Speaking of Twisty, where would you go?
I'm the mouse in Clara's room, and I watch her at night.
What do you mean by watch her at night?
I watch her. I'm scurrying around, and I'm avoiding the mouse traps, and, you know, I'm grabbing my cheese, and, you know, sometimes when she's asleep, I sneak in a bed with her.
You're Ratatouille?
You know? I get, like, in her hair.
Oh, okay. So would you be supporting character then?
I'm supporting her.
Oh wait, that
yes.
will make you a monster. Kind of.
No, I'm not
No?
a monster. I'm an animal.
You're an animal? Okay. So you'd be supporting characters?
I'm just a normal mouse.
Okay. Kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm a mascot.
You're the mascot character?
A non-speaking mascot. Yeah.
Ooh. Would you look like a spirit mate?
No, I'm a mouse.
You'd be
All right,
just a
guys.
mouse.
I have to say, I have a family function that I completely and utterly forgot was happening, so I have to go like now. So I'm gonna see you guys around. It's all chill. It's all chill. I'm just going for dinner with my family. But I need to get a move on. I need to get a move on if I'm gonna be able to make it there in time. So I'm gonna jump up and I'm gonna get out of here. So thank you guys for having me. And we cooked today. This has been really, really fun. Thank you for doing this stream.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, thank you. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good dinner though. For sure.
Cool.
Best
All
of luck.
right.
Enjoy dinner.
All right. Thank you. All right, I'll see you around. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Wow, we were so close. We have one person left.
Oh,
Okay.
isn't he the king?
Yeah, if he's the king, I guess he would be supporting character, right? Because we don't really have anything else for, like, royalty. Except, you know, because he's not kidnapped, but... Yeah, I guess that's it then. He would be king. This is the most convoluted story, like, tier list I've made yet.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
I
think it makes a lot of sense.
I don't even know what the hell going on half the time. Like, apparently I'm the son of Fulgur. And I'm like, I don't even know. Vox said I'm like the chosen one, but I'm not. I kind of lost track there for a minute, but yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. Also, everyone, I don't think I'll make the third one because honestly, this stream has been going on for like almost 4 hours now. I don't think I will show what the third one was supposed to be. The third one was supposed to be like the classic horror movie, you know, chat. But I think we've made like plenty of horror ones so far, like in tier list wise. But I don't think I have the time to do this. Like doing a list takes on average like an hour, so I don't think I'll be doing this one after all. It's a lot, but you know, if you watch my other tier lists, we've made a lot. All you need to know is this, and that's it. That's all you need to know. Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
That's so mean, though.
There you go. That's it. That is all you need to know. That is all.
You killed my fish. I'm offended.
It's your fish. Oh. It's our fish. She just left after that. Damn, okay. But yeah, I think jokes aside, we did well. I really liked, this was my personal favorite one. The murder mystery, like 1800s detective TV series slash like movie trilogy that we did. That one is so good. I love that one so much. I might just make a real movie out of this one. That was the best one for sure. That's my favorite. This one's like a comedy. That's the vibes I'm getting from this one. This one is like nothing makes sense, and it should stay that way. It's like it's just a comedy. That's the vibes I get. This one is like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. My hiccups are so bad lately. Jesus. That one is like just straight up like a serious one. A real like serious story. This is like a really bad, shitty D&D story of people that are not taking the story seriously. This is what this one feels like. Which I kind of like it in a way. A comedy medieval fantasy story. You know, not something I would ever do. You know, but it's pretty cool. We already have so many of those, so. Yeah. I like them. That was really fun. I'm glad I got to do some more tier lists today. It has been a while. I want to do more in the future, but honestly, guys, like it's like something I said before. It's kind of hard to think about like new ones to do right? But I'll think of more things. These are always fun to do. They're great. I love sitting there and just trying to think of like scenarios in my head and trying to like make you guys understand my vision for this and how it would play out. It's like probably one of my favorite things to do as content. It's really fun. Well, sorry, I'm so hungry. I have not eaten in like a whole day. Last time I ate was like breakfast yesterday. I am really hungry right now. And Vox talked about dinner and I'm like, oh my god. Oh. I'm like giga hungry. I'll probably make some breakfast. It's still like, well, it's like brunch, right? Yeah, that's about it for today. I have nothing else to say except please tune in tomorrow, guys. Just a reminder, right? Hold on, actually. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Don't press X on the tab. Please. Don't do it. Please. Hey guys, tomorrow. Don't forget. Tomorrow stream. My 3.0. Brush up. Tune in. Right? If you didn't know yet, tune in. You can, you don't have to be there for the whole stream. I'm just saying, like if you have time and you don't know what to do and you're bored one day and and I happen to be streaming my 3.0, I'm just saying you could just tune in, say hi, and look at me blushing on screen or something. I don't know. Like this image. I'm just saying. You're welcome to join. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow. Look forward to it. I'm excited to show you everything. A little bit embarrassed, not gonna lie. But hey, yeah. That's about it. Yep, I think that's everything from me, everyone. I am very hungry right now. Very, very, very hungry. So I'm gonna go for now. I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast doing this. Always some of my favorite streams every time. But yeah, thank you all for watching, for enjoying the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for the members, everyone. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted members. Really appreciate that too. I'm gonna go make some food for now. And I'm gonna raid. Let's see. I'm gonna raid Zally. He's playing Animal Crossing right now. Go wish Zally a good stream, He's one of the kindest person I've ever met in my life. Some of the most hardworking people I've ever met. One of them is Zally for sure. Go wish Zally a good stream, say hi, hello. I'm gonna go for now, for real this time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take good care, and see you later!